Okay, welcome back. It's good to see everyone's faces. There's a watch together link down the bottom if you want to jump on that one. And I'm just going to bring up some notes.
Watch together link. Oh, yep, seen.
The atmospheric storage.
Not that one.
My God, I keep something fresh and cool.
I mean, you can look at that one if you really want to, but
No, that's all good.
it's not going to make any sense. All right. So,
Keep stuff cool.
you currently find yourselves in the riverside town of Hook Pike. You were in search of your friend Harkle at the Blue Firewater Inn. And you managed to find the inn after a few good perception checks down on the docks. And after a few shots of the local special, Cromnar found himself hearing singing voices ringing all throughout the tavern, and although no one was actually singing.
Oh, yes.
This came with the realization that his long-lost brother and previously renowned sea captain Kadrak was a lonely drunk at the bar whom Pozu had struck up a conversation with. After a brief discussion, Kadrak told his tale, I guess, of his ship being attacked and sabotage, with him being thrown overboard, off the deck, and into the river, shivering cold. He was quite intoxicated at the time, so he can't quite recall all the events that brought it on. He's asked for your assistance with recovering his vessel, and offered you a 75-25 split of all the coin recovered. By the sounds of it, there's a fair chunk of gold on the boat. Now, Cromnar divulged some of the difficult and personal family history and information, and some details of their estranged relationship. And that became more and more apparent. Kadrak left the offer on the table and stumbled out the bar, with the sort of look of forlorn struggle that was evident on his face. Just so you're aware, this is what Kadrak looked like. And after a period, Harkle arrived. Now, she told you what she knew about a ship.
I can only just see the hook pike splash screen, Nick.
You just saw what?
Yeah, same.
I can only see the hook pike splash screen.
Oh. Can't see anything?
Just a hook pike splash screen.
Oh, I wonder if I can do that. And then that. Ah, okay. That's why. Sorry, guys.
Wait.
You hadn't crafted your spell list yet.
Transition complete. Can you see the map now?
Yeah.
This is Kadrak.
Waiting
This
for
is-
it to
this is
load.
what he looked like.
So pixel.
8-bit-ish.
Usually takes a bit to load.
Treasure Island. Monkey Island.
So after a period, Harkle arrived. She told you about the ship, or a ship called the Falling Star, that travels north up the River Serban from where you're currently located. This vessel belonged to members of the cult that you've sort of been somewhat hearing rumours about, somewhat interacting with, somewhat picking up details here and there about. Agents that she'd worked with had obtained information that the occupants of that ship had mentioned a tomb and a key that unlocks the tomb. She believes that that key could be aboard that vessel, and she sort of offered details about a possible plan to sneak onto the ship, steal the key, and thwart their plans. She gave you some sort of advice and some possible sort of ways to get to the obtaining a ship to travel up the river. And she also discussed with you an offer of membership to the guild that both she and Pozu are members of. So the details of that are sort of a bit shaky. You don't sort of know exactly what that would entail, and she's not quite sure herself. It's more a sort of off-the-cuff offer, and we'll see. She sort of said, "We'll, have a think about it. We'll see how we go and what happens." She did ask you if you had heard any further details about the cult, anything that you could help her with. I know, Nesbar, you weren't here that last session, so if there's anything that you might want to offer up about that.
About the cult itself.
Yeah. Don't have to, just giving you the opportunity to.
Yeah, not that I know of.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's
Nesbar rustles through his stuff and he's like, I found this, and it's a potion from the cult. That's what all I've got written. Some sort of potion.
Okay. Do you know what the potion was?
No, it was weird color. Didn't smell. It was just potion.
Okay, you could
It
probably
had the cultist symbol on it.
Yeah, cool. You could probably identify it if you had a long rest with it or short rest, or possibly if you took it to a potion shop or something like that and got them to study it. So now knowing your options, you left the bar in search of Kadrak, as you sort of decided that was probably your best course of action, probably the best option that you had available to you now. But as you left, you're approached by a man, a tall, very intimidating-looking man, who actually tried to intimidate Nesbar for his sword. Pretty much said, "That's a nice sword. Wouldn't mind swinging that over my head." But after some threats from Drakon and some sleight of hand by Pozu, and some mage hand, the large man was robbed of his sword and actually stumbled backwards and fell off the edge of the jetty with a large splash into the river below. So you now find yourselves on the docks. It's early afternoon. It's a fine autumn day. There's a slight breeze. It travels across the moors to the east, sort of bringing with it a sort of low, musty smell. But the day is yours.
So,
did we leave the inn in the afternoon?
So you arrived at like maybe 10:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. So it's still the first day, isn't it?
This is still the day that you've arrived to the town, yeah. So you pretty much arrived. Harkle asked you to meet her for lunch. You had a few drinks at the bar. The singing voices are still sort of carrying, like all the merchants and stuff that are discussing, like yelling out fish prices and stuff like that. They're still sort of like $1, 1 gold 20 for this pike.
Dear pike.
bargain.
It is an expensive pike.
Were we going to look for somewhere to stay? Kadrak said he was going to be here, didn't he?
Yeah, so he told you...
no, yeah.
I think actually the bartender told you that he was staying in the house 3 doors down to the left.
All I've got here is
In that
the
little
salted
shack.
steel. Is that the armourer?
Yep, the salted steel is the...
And the soggy flask is the potion.
I can't remember what we were on our way to do.
I can't remember either.
I feel like we were trying to help Kadrak recover his boat.
So when you were in the tavern, you sort of come to the conclusion that your best option was to go with Kadrak. It was a bit not the most ideal situation, because obviously there's a bit of history
Not
with
happy.
Omnar that he wasn't happy about. But you had sort of thought that is going to be your best possible course of action. So you were leaving the tavern to go to see Kadrak.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, because we were accosted by the large man of the club.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And we stopped there because Nesba wasn't there, so we stopped because we
That's
thought
right.
something important was about to happen.
Should we just?
It was like that was like 9 months ago.
Yeah,
It almost
yeah.
was.
I'm sure this is 12 months ago this happened.
Should we go into this little hut and see if he's in there?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I look at Cromnar and say, "You're right to do this, mate."
I'm not happy about it, but, you know. I think it's probably the best course of action for us.
All right. Will you stand back and I'll do some chatting?
Flashing, did you say?
Chatting. I'll just go up and knock on.
All right, so you walk down the sort of wooden pathway down there, the sort of not floorboards, but deck sort of creaking beneath your feet. You see his sort of little hut as you approach. You can see it's a sort of, shanty-looking sort of place. It's got some old sort of rowboats up against the side. There's some old netting sort of stuff hanging off the side of the house. You can see some old fishing rods that look like they're sort of rusted away and they don't have any line attached to them.
Which building is this?
It's the third
It's a
down
tiny
there.
little one. It's here, isn't it? That one there.
No, the one next to it. So that's like a little shed that's next to his place.
Down here somewhere.
But you can see that the main property's here. Yeah.
Yep.
It's clicking on it. So Pozu, you walk up and rap on the door.
Yeah.
So you hear some shuffling on the inside, but eventually Kadrak walks up and sort of opens the door and sees you standing there and sort of looks at the rest of you. Hello. I didn't expect you to see you this soon. You haven't come to kill me, have you?
No, we've just come to cut you.
He looks pretty nervous. Are you trying to intimidate him with that?
No, just make a joke.
Okay.
Cut a deal. Where do we find this boat and how do we get to it?
Look, he sort of sticks his head down and looks either way, and then sort of like moves the door and offers you to walk inside. Opens the door wider.
I just walk straight in.
All right. He sort of looks out towards the rest of you. Cromno's not really making eye contact with you, but he sort of looks across your direction and looks at Nesbar and Drakon and sort of motions inside as well.
I follow in.
Yep.
I stand outside.
Okay. He sort of looks down and closes the door.
Close the door.
Okay, so you guys walk inside. You can see it's a pretty ratty looking place. There's some stacked up old dishes lying around. There's only one lonesome sort of lazy boy couch that's sitting there in the middle of the room with just some what the equivalent of with empty pizza boxes and beer bottles or mead bottles lying around. Sorry about the mess. I guess he can't really offer you a seat either, but let me tell you a little bit about the ship. So, I mean, it's probably maybe half a day's travel, a bit less, maybe 4 hours travel north. I know... Hang on. You guys aren't going to rip me off, are you? You're not going to just go and take my boat?
No.
So if I...
Don't we need the boat, though? You're going to take us to... We're going to go to Silvery Moon with the boat? Weren't we going to get his boat back for him and then get him to take us up the river?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the current plan.
Yeah. We want... No pun intended. We want you to get your boat because we want that boat and you to take us up the river.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, I was just going to split the gold with you. I didn't realize that you'd be employing me. I mean, I can do that. It's not like I'm working at the moment, we could come to an arrangement. But I mean, I've got a livelihood to make. I'm a merchant. I work up and down these rivers.
Okay, how much are you making at the moment?
0.
Okay. How are you going to get your boat back?
Well, I mean, I was hoping an adventuring party would come along and help me out. I used to have a crew with me who I've asked them to come and help me, but they're shit scared. They're a bunch of pansies.
Oh, well, fair enough. Maybe another adventuring party will come along and help you get your boat back.
Look. I can definitely help you, but I'm just saying, like, I need supplies. I need to probably repair the boat. I don't have any money to do that. If you help me out, I mean, I can definitely help you out.
What about the gold that you're going to split with us?
Well, hopefully it's there.
And if it ain't?
I guess I'll have to find another way to compensate you.
No, but you take us up in the boat.
Yeah.
That's all we want. We really need gold heaps.
Okay. We'll sort something out. Look, I think that'll work.
Do you understand that we're going to get your boat back so you can take us up the river?
Aye.
Is the boat able to take us up the river?
Hopefully. I haven't seen it in a few weeks. It was last time I saw it. It was in decent condition. I've got ways to repair it if I need to.
Okay, I take a dagger out and I'm just flipping it in my hand, like just playing with it.
Okay.
Throwing it up and throwing it around. Right, I turn around to Drakon and I say, Drakon, you reckon we should just go get the boat?
I think so. Yeah.
Now I'm not going to tell you where it is, you fuckers.
No, I mean, I'm asking if everyone's ready to go. Are you
Go.
ready to go now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't know how to sail a boat.
There's a few
Even if we
things,
found it.
a few supplies that I need to get before I go. But look, I'll meet you at the Soggy Flask in say half an hour, and then we can go. It's about 4 hours travel. I think we should get there at about nightfall if we leave today.
Which building is the Soggy Flask? Oh, I'm not
big-
there. But I just wanted to know which.
You did pass it on your way through. It's just as towards the docks. It's one of the ones to the north.
Okay. Interrupt.
No, that's sweet. You've got to ask your questions. Is it going to be safe for us to go now, like with the sea devils and that about, or should we wait till the morning?
We won't be travelling by sea to get there. We'll travel up along the cliffside. That comes with its own dangers. So, I mean, it's up to you. I'm happy to go today. It just means we'll be arriving at night time. If we leave tomorrow morning, we'll probably arrive more closer to midday. But, I mean, the sooner the better, I guess.
Nesbar.
Well, we can all see in the dark, so I say we go get this boat now.
We got anything to need to do in town before we go?
Pretty sure we've got all supplies and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, I'm all good to go.
Yeah,
I
I'll
just need to check with Cromner. He's out the front.
Go out to him, Drakon. See what he's doing.
Alright. So can I just open the door and say Cromner?
I've just wandered off down
Oh,
the
he's
dock.
not there.
I'm like, maybe, I don't know, 60 metres away.
No, so I just swing the door open, have a look at, and I'm like, he's not here. He's gone.
Cromnar, were you doing anything in particular?
Oh, I just walked sort of down towards the water's edge. So I'm sort of like here.
Yeah, sure. So, Drakon, you look out the door and sort of look down, but he's disappeared. You can't see him.
No. Like, I turn around and I'm like, sort of throw my hands up and he's gone.
Alright, well, we'll meet you at the Flask in half an hour to an hour.
Okay. Again, thank you. I do really appreciate it. You can let Cromnar know, thank you.
Do we need to get anything special for the trip?
I mean, I'm not really sure what awaits us, to be honest.
Okay, stock standard supplies it is. Let's away. Just turn around and walk out.
Drink it, everyone.
Let's away.
Let's away.
That should be our official sign off now when we're heading on
Let's
mission.
away.
How about now?
How about now?
How about,
Are we awaying yet?
Can you hear me?
well,
How about now?
How about now? So as you sort of agree to this, you can see this sort of light spark up in Kadrat's eye. He sort of looks around a bit excitedly, and you can see him sort of run and grab a Hessian sack and start gathering some supplies. He says, "Okay, 20 minutes. I'll see you there.
20.
Isn't that what you said?
30.
30 minutes.
That's half an hour to an hour, but that's alright. Did I?
Give him the G up.
It's D&D. Time's just fabricated.
So yeah,
It's slow
that's right.
down.
It's fabricated anyway, Nick. It's a concept.
It's an illusion, Michael.
It's a philosophy.
It's an illusion, Michael. Nesbar, if you want to go and get that the flask tested,
The potion evaluated.
yeah,
I think I might do
you
that.
want to see what's in that potion.
What that potion is.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Can I see Cromnar at all?
You can make a perception check. First check in like 7 months, guys.
it's going to be
Checky check. Well,
gonna
not
be
for
a
me.
high
I
one.
checked on. What am I doing? Investigation. Perception.
Oh,
Oi!
Bullshit.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah, you sort of like walk right out the front to the north part of that where that dock is there, and you sort of peek down and you can see Cromnar sort of standing right near the edge of the dock. Cromnar, what are you doing?
I was just kind of going down to the dock to see what was happening down there. Just because I didn't want to be around Kadrak. Oh, around Kadrak.
Yep.
I just, was fuming a bit, so I was like, just the easiest way is to remove myself from the situation, and what better way to go down to the dock?
Posey, with your perception check as well, you can sort of pick that up. You can
Mhm.
notice the slump of his shoulders, the sort of demeanour of his look. You can see that he's uncomfortable. He's not. You can tell why he left. You know the interaction that they had in the tavern. You can sense his uncomfortableness. From this
Crommy. Cromnar. As I walk up to him.
So you're 60 metres away, I can't really hear you.
Cromnar.
Ozu,
What you doing, mate? How you going?
I just needed to get away from him. I just, I'm thinking about my dad. I keep blaming him. I don't know if it's his fault, but I feel like, he's involved.
I know you don't.
Makes me upset.
I know you don't like him, mate, but he's an answer to a solution,
Yes.
and
I know.
we just need him at the moment. You don't have to build any bridges. You don't even have to talk to him, but we still need you around, and we kind of need him to get his boat.
Yeah. I know. I
So-
understand.
Keep doing what you're doing. Don't hit him with your warhammer. Yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
After he drops us off.
All right.
Who gives us the gold? then I can hit him with my warhammer.
Yes.
And heal
You
him.
can all hit him with your warhammer.
Okay.
All right. So he said he's going to be ready in about half an hour.
Okay.
If there's anything you need
Yeah,
to
do we
do,
need to do anything?
any supplies.
I think I'm good. I'm stocked up with healers kits. I've got plenty of healing pots. Unless there's something you think we might need,
I want to get
maybe some potions of water breathing or something.
Ooh,
Don't
you
know.
get those.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It depends whether the potion shop, the Soggy Flask, has any.
What's my finger like, Nick? Dan?
In terms of how does it feel or how does it look?
Both.
How does it smell?
Does it smell?
It hurts, but it's not like a sharp pain. It's more of like a dull ache. It's like
Okay.
you can sort of feel like a heartbeat in your finger.
Yeah, but those black lines and like veins and stuff aren't spreading at the moment, are they?
They're not spreading, no.
Where we're meeting Cadrak.
At the Soggy Flask.
Sorry, flask.
Oh, okay. That kind of kills two birds with one stone. Was there anything down this? Is there anything on these ships or anything that we might be able to take, or?
You can make a perception check, or are you actually going in to look?
No, I just wanted to look from where I am.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Man, bring out the big guns.
rolling hot.
So
When it doesn't count. You see boats.
These are a couple of smaller ships. These are sort of like small, like either fishing ships or small merchant vessels. You can see that. I mean, there's a few things that you could possibly perceive as being helpful on a trip along a cliffside. Towards a shipwrecked boat. Ropes, nets,
Pittons.
all sorts of sort of things that would come in handy to be used on a ship.
Yeah.
But is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Oh, I'm just thinking with my, merchant brother, whether I would probably know what would be good stuff to take on a boat. That's not asking, any leading questions. No, that's all right. That's fine. I'm good with that. Just rope. I've got rope, and I've got other stuff. Adventurous kit. Yep. Climber's kit. Yep. I'm good.
Are we going to go into the Soggy Flask?
That's where we're meeting Cadrak.
Yep.
So we're getting the
Where are we at the moment?
You're still just down at the front of the docks. Out the
Can I
front of
see
the
any-
blue firewater.
Can I see any old sea dogs or anyone milling about?
Yes, you can. You don't need a perception check for this. You can clearly see that there are... I wouldn't say it's a busy dock. There's certainly some scattered groups of people that are around, though. Most of them appear to be fish merchants. You can see some people moving some stuff to and from boats, some big crates. Is there anyone in particular that you're looking for?
I just want to see... No, not anyone in particular. I just want to see... I want to go talk to someone about the Sea Devils, about the... Sahuagin.
Sahuagin, yeah.
a hooligan.
Yep. So you can walk up to. You can see that there's a guy sort of leaning up against the watchtower up here. He's sort of like he looks like he's got a toothpick and he's just sort of picking something out of his tooth as you walk by. He's got an eye patch over one eye. He looks like he's a bit of a salty sea dog. He sort of looks at you as you walk towards him. His expression doesn't change.
Greetings, Squire.
Hey, you okay?
How are your travels?
I'm alright. Yeah.
Got a question for you.
Go ahead, buddy.
Have you ever seen one of these sea devils around?
Oh, aye, sea devils. Yeah, they're the salty fuckers. Yeah.
What? How big are they?
Oh, much bigger than me, and he stands maybe 5'8".
Shit.
Yeah, scary fuckers. Big, ugly looking gills. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with them.
If you did fuck with them, how would you do it?
From a distance. Very much as far away as I could. I know the last one that I saw, I think... yeah, there was a ship that was travelling down south, and a few of them climbed up along the side of the ship and tried to attack some people. Yeah, they had a big trident and stabbing people, throwing them overboard. It was horrific. Blood everywhere.
Trident. Right.
Horrific.
Do they eat people or do they steal stuff?
They're territorial.
Right.
Why do you need to know all this? You expecting to fight some?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck. Don't fucking die.
I'll
Good
try my
advice.
very best not to.
Aye.
Oh, well, thank you, Traveller, for your amazing input.
You fill this
I'll
with
be off now.
confidence.
Good
Have
luck.
an amazing day. Luck with that pick.
Hope I see you again, eh?
Probably won't. We're going the other way. And I just turn around like on my heel and go, see you later, and just walk.
Posu's catch cry. See you later.
See you later.
Let's away.
Let's away.
Hi. Greta's coming to say hello.
Hello. Hello. J-Berg, what's going on?
She can't hear you.
Ah. That's alright.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're
yeah,
making your
yes.
way to the Soggy Flask?
Yeah.
I think so.
Is that where I can check the potion as well, or is there another potion shop?
Well, not that you're aware of. You haven't come across any other. I'm not sure if Cromnar would have told you. I'd say he would have explained to you that what he saw on the way into town, because I think it was him that had the high perception check as you entered the town. That was pretty much the only two places you could identify was the Salted Steel, which appeared to be a blacksmith, and the Soggy Flask, which was a potion shop. They were both up sort
it's
of
Ford.
middle of town.
Anchor and I can't read my writing. It
Oh.
says Anchor and Ford, which is Salted Seal.
I might go to the blacksmith.
Yeah, sure. So you guys walk up, or I'm assuming all of you start walking up towards the sort of middle of town where all the sort of merchant trade shops are. Okay. Ned, are you all going the same place, or are you splitting up?
No, we don't never split. We could get attacked by sea devils at any moment.
So you can sort of hear the blacksmith as you're walking towards it, and as you round this corner up here, I'll just sort of position you guys where you are. You can sort of see the blacksmith very clearly, and the reason for that is it appears to be like an open blacksmith. It opens out into the town. The forge itself has sort of smoke billowing out into the open air. You can see like a big, thick black anvil there, and a sort of old-looking dwarf who's sort of banging away on what appears to be a trident, and just sort of clang, clang. As you walk up, he sort of looks up at you and says, "How can I help you?" As he sort of puts the trident down by the side and puts his smithing hammer down, sort of walks towards you with his arms folded.
I pull out the potion and Nesbar goes, I wish to identify this potion, and I also want to look at your wares.
Okay. I can help you with one of those two things, and I bet you could probably guess which one.
Right. Shall we look at your wares?
And he's sort of looking up at you as well, because you're a good 3 foot taller than him. Sure, come with me. And he sort of walks you towards the back of the blacksmith, and you can see that up on the wall that there's all a dizzying array of sort of different hand axes, javelins, hammers. There's the trident that he's just put down as well. I'll just give you a note. He says, "Are you looking for something in particular?"
Oh, just browsing at the moment.
No worries. I've just put in your inventory an inventory list, essentially.
Yeah.
In your inventory and inventory.
I'm just checking something. I think I've already got it. Breastplate? Yeah, I do.
Chain mail. Shield.
Are you just looking for basic adventuring gear, or are you something more a little bit special? I realise all my accents sound the same. Forgive me.
It's all good.
How come the trident doesn't have there's no price for the trident he was just working on?
Oh yes, that one's not for sale, unfortunately, unless you have the exact right price. But I'm making that for a lord's son. It's a special trident.
The price is right.
If the price is right, you can definitely buy it.
What's so special about it?
Look, It was found along the shores north of here in the town called Nesme. They believe that the leader of a Sahugan tribe may have left it along the shores, and it was brought to me just thinking it was a regular trident, but it appears as though it has some sort of weird mystical medical things with it, and some illusionary abilities. So you, once as a bonus action, you can gain advantage to wisdom medicine checks for the rest of your turn, and as an action you can cast minor illusion with it.
That's pretty cool.
But you can't use it again until a short or long rest. So anytime while you're bearing the trident, while it's in your inventory and you have it equipped, you can use a bonus action to gain advantage on wisdom medicine checks.
Yeah.
So it's like sort of like a healing illusionary trident. And it's called the Surgeon's Trident of Hallucinations.
Right.
That's a pretty sick name.
Nesbar still looking at all the stuff. He goes, the net. I think I'm gonna grab the net.
Yeah, certainly. So that's a +1 net. So +1 to attacks and damage rolls. A really good price on this item. I'm just happy to see that one. So 175 gold. Let's call that even. You look like a good man.
Sure then. So I'll take 175 remove, and I'll put in a net.
+1 net.
She's lovely.
What net?
I'm having a look around.
Sure.
There's
Can you touch
there's
anything?
no bow, is there? He's selling arrows, but I can't see a bow. Have I missed it, or is it just not there?
It may not be there, but I think I've got one out the back. I can get you after longbow, shortbow, crossbow.
Yes.
All three?
Use anything?
Hey,
Can you use anything? Are you proficient with?
I have no idea. I'm willing to practice. I just remember the guy said to fight him from afar, so
I think you already
Basically-
have a crossbow, don't you?
I'm just looking at my equipment.
I have a crossbow.
Why can't I see?
Cannot see a crossbow in my equipment.
Let's have a look.
I guess would a crossbow be the easiest to use?
Yes.
I mean, yes. Well, it depends if you're proficient with them or not. Sorry, my character sheets for you guys didn't load for some reason, so I'm just looking.
Good. I'm gonna get some crossbow.
So, do you know if you're proficient with crossbows?
No, how do I tell? Yes, I am. Can I just make that up? I'm very proficient.
That's a simple weapon, isn't it?
I know exactly what it looks like.
Oh, it's a
I'm
little...
sure I've used the bow in my time, given my past, but
If you go to on the front page, weapons.
yeah.
Have you got simple weapons?
Is it a simple weapon?
Yeah.
So there's light and heavy crossbows.
Okay.
My internet is really slow. Am I choppy for you guys, or am I okay?
No, you're okay. I can't see where it says weapons. Is that not equipment? Is that something different?
Yeah, it's on the main screen. On the...
It's a martial weapon. You're proficient with martial weapons and simple weapons. So yes, you are proficient with crossbows. He does have a heavy crossbow for 43 gold.
So does that inflict more damage, does it?
Than what? Than a light crossbow?
Yeah.
Heavy crossbow does 1d10. Light crossbow does 1d8, both piercing. The light crossbow is only 23 gold.
And there's different range though, isn't there? The heavy crossbow has got a bit bigger range.
Crossbow, yes. Heavy crossbow is 100, 100
Light's
feet,
80.
and light is 80.
Yeah. I'll take the heavy crossbow.
Well, you look mean with that heavy crossbow.
And I'll grab
And-
some crossbow bolts
Heavy
while I'm here.
No worries. So Cromnar, you're getting some crossbow bolts.
Yeah, I'll just get 100.
100. Okay, so there. That'll be 5 gold,
5 copper.
5 copper.
I'll take the same and the actual crossbow. How much do I?
Oh, fuck.
So
And 100.
just a sec, crossbow bolts.
140.
25. Let's just call it 45 gold even.
Thank you.
Sick.
I've got some more expensive stuff if you're interested in that.
Keep
I'm
talking.
looking at the war pick on the wall.
Yeah, I think you've already got a war pick.
Did I get one already?
You got one in Long Saddle.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you added it to your inventory, but I'm almost positive you picked one up.
Have you got what thing special have you got?
You do. You got a war pick. Let's see. I've got these braces that'll help you shoot things with a longbow or short bow. It won't work with a crossbow, unfortunately. They'll give you a +2 bonus to damage rolls on ranged attacks with such weapons.
How much is that?
I mean, that's a bit pricey. That's 1,500 gold.
I'm too rich for my boss.
Holy moly!
I mean, magic items are expensive. The net is super cheap. That +1 net is super cheap, even though it's just a simple net. You'll have advantage, well not advantage, but +1 to damage or to hit.
Attack.
Attack. Yeah, thank you.
Bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Yeah.
What's the damage on a net?
A lot.
I had to look that
Depends
up
what sort of
before,
boot she's
actually.
in. Lame.
I need to be up.
That was so good.
He points to some armor up on the wall there that's got a sort of blue shimmer to it. And he says that's some special mariner's armor.
Oh,
That's worth 2,500 gold.
what does it do?
Let me click on the link and tell you.
I don't know why I'm asking. I haven't got that much gold.
Oh, it's good to know.
Things.
Sorry.
Prices just keep going up.
There we go. Okay, sorry guys.
Did you buy the net wheels?
I did, yep.
He has more than one of them. If you want to buy another one.
Nah, it's alright.
Everyone's buying them. Do you have to have it equipped? Like, you have to use it?
I like throwing it.
The
Do you
net,
get it back?
you have to.
Yeah.
It has to be equipped, so you have to just have it at the ready. You can't just be tucked away in your backpack. If you intend to use it, like, but if you're in the middle of a battle and you're
You can't have a warhammer and a net. Can you?
no, well it depends.
No.
Is the warhammer two-handed?
No. But I can't have a warhammer, a shield, and a net.
Not going into battle.
That's one.
At the start of initiative, you can sort of pick what you have equipped.
Yeah.
But then if you want to swap out to it, you'd have to put your hammer away and get your net out.
Good.
So the mariner's armor, it helps you swim. It helps you swim. And it has a special magical ability that if you happen to lose health underwater or fall unconscious underwater, it'll bring you up to the surface.
That's cool.
Helps you swim a lot, so it helps you swim as fast as you can run. And if you happen to fall unconscious while underwater, it'll raise you back up to the surface. I might have something that would help you, little fella. And he sort of points to the wall. And you couldn't see it before, but you can, as he points to it now, there's just sort of a bit of a shimmer of light that moves. He says, "I made that one myself. That's a cloak of manta ray."
How much?
Well, I think that's a bit out of your price range, buddy. That's 4,500 gold.
That's a lot of money.
But while wearing it, you can breathe underwater, and your swimming speed will be double that of how fast you can run.
Guys, should I try and steal it?
Yes. It's one little man.
Do you say
Say
that out
that out
loud,
loud?
or is this is that man?
No, this is Tim. This is Tim asking them.
Above table. Feel
Are
it?
you ready for some mayhem?
Oh. The three of them want to come
I don't
back.
think
with it?
Bozo
if we're
would.
gonna
I
take-
don't think Bozo would steal it.
If we're going to take that, we might as well take everything.
Yeah. Let's just take everything that's not bolted down.
I just say, can I have a look at another one of those nets and like attack him? Ha!
Okay, roll initiative. It looks like an awesome coach. I mean, you can imagine the sort of skin of a manta ray, but it just sort of blends in beautifully with the sort of wooden and stuff that surrounds it. The shimmer of the light flickering off his forge sort of is the only thing that makes it visible, that you can see it stands out.
That's so cool.
And it's got this sort of gold trim that sits around the top of the hood, and it sort of folds the arms of the flaps of the manta ray sort of fold across the top of the shoulders.
I say, how do you get all this fantastic gear?
Well, some of it comes down from the north, from the fancy cities up there. Tradesmen bring them along and sell them to us cheap because they might have fallen off the back of a boat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the river can get very rough sometimes.
Aye. Some of it I've, acquired myself. I tend to troll up and down the riverside here and see what I can find. Are you interested? You got that sort of coin?
I am not that flush with coin.
Aye. Okay.
I can always steal it from you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. He furrows his brow a little bit as you say that.
And I just turn around and walk out.
See you later.
Follow him.
See you later.
Potion shop.
Yeah, off to the poker shop.
Thanks for your business. Have a great day.
He made mad bucks now.
Yeah,
He
man.
did.
Cashed in. He banked it.
It's like,
He looks pretty pleased with himself.
He's making a sick ass trident. Pretty sure he's going to be flush with coin after that.
Yeah, that's for a lord as well, as he said. So
didn't ask the Lord's name.
that's all right. So you sort of cross the walkway where you can see, well, Cromnar saw before there was a swinging sign of the Soggy Flask, and as you're walking there, you can sort of see above. There's all these sort of walkways that connect all these huts, all these sort of shanty buildings. Not only are they all sort of raised up on stilts, but they're all sort of these top walkways that are all sort of bridges essentially that connect all the buildings above your head. And there's one of these that run between the blacksmith and the potion shop. But you get to the potion shop, it's got these big beautiful sort of arched clear windows, and you can see all these beautiful sort of coloured bottles of different shapes and sizes, and some of them have bubbling mist coming out the top of them. And as you walk in, you can see there's like a small gnome who's up the top of one of those ladders that sort of swing around the top of, like the candy shop in Willy Wonka at the start of the film, how he's got that ladder that sort of moves around between
Travelling
different
ladder?
shelves. Yeah,
Exchange letter.
he's got one of those that sort of quickly wisp around the top, and he's up the very top of one, sort of shimmying himself along to the top right, and he's sort of getting stuff down. And as you walk in there, you can see Kadrak standing at the desk or at the bench with his bag open. He's saying, yeah, that one there, yeah, thank you. Oh, hello. And he turns and sort of looks at you guys as you walk in, and the gnome looks down at you as well. Oh, hello, yes, welcome to the Soggy Flask. I'm Lucas. You look like you're new in town.
Yeah. Pulls out the the flask. I need this identified, and he shakes it like this.
Oh, okay, be careful. If you don't know what's in it, just be careful with it. You don't know what's going to happen if it could explode in your face. Just be careful. Put it down on the bench. I'll come down in a second, okay?
Love this dude.
Nesbar
My
puts
name's
the
Lucas.
flask down. Hi, Lucas.
Just feel free to browse the shelves while I'm up here. I'll just be a minute. So you sort of take your time to look around. I'm just going to give you an inventory list for the soggy flask.
Lucas.
Hi, Lucas. Lucas Wynn. That's me.
I turn to Kedrak really quick.
Yep.
And I ask him, I'm like, do these sea devils, can they poison you in any way?
Not as far as I'm aware. No, they just got sharp, pointy weapons.
Okay.
Are you worried about getting poisoned?
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I don't know what these things are.
I see. Okay. You can see the immediate things. These are just sort of the things that you can recognise. The bottles that are around the shelves aren't particularly labelled, so you can't really see anything. That's, you know, apart from these, like oil flask, you recognise what acid looks like. You can see like a label that says perfume. There's a range of sort of perfumes that are sitting on a clear dark glass desk that sits at the front of the shop. And there's obviously some tools that sit at the back of the shop as well.
I'll ask Lucas how many healers kits he has.
I have 3.
I'll take all 3.
Certainly.
Cromna,
They're 5
Yeah.
gold, 3 silver each.
I'll buy you one if you reserve it for me.
Well, I use it for everyone.
Very kind of you.
15.9. 15.9.
15.9,
15.9 silver.
Healers kits.
So eventually he comes back down the ladder, and you can see that he's got like a tall, sort of thin purple vial that he reaches down. He goes, "There you go, Kadrak. Be careful with that. It's got 3 uses, okay? So make sure you use them sparingly. Okay. Now, how can I help you, gentlemen?"
I point to the potion again.
Oh yes, that's right. Just pop it on the bench there, and you need this identified. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So you pop it down on the bench. Can you remember what this looks like?
Nah, all I remember is just it had the cultist symbol on the front, and it was just a potion.
Yeah. So it's like it looks like a diamond, but turned upside down, and like the top of it is like a flower. So it's got these jagged edges all around the side of it, and it's this dark, viscous purple liquid inside of it, and it has this sort of silver emblem on the front of it, which you recognise. You've all seen it before, but it's this sort of skull with spikes coming out of it. And he says, "Just give me about 5 minutes or so. I'll have a look at it. I'll see if I can figure it out, okay?" And he pops out the back.
Should we steal his stuff?
You can try.
Is there anything cool that I can steal?
Make a
Like
perception.
sit around?
Do I see any cloudy green fluid that smells like the sea? And then it has a jellyfish bobbling around in it?
What are you looking for?
Very
Water
specific.
breathing?
Absolutely. You can see that there is a potion of water breathing.
How much would that set you back?
He's not if you
He
take
comes
one
back.
back.
Yeah. Okay. He doesn't take long. He does eventually come back.
Damn it.
Annabelle.
Oh, sorry. No.
There's
You were
one
asking.
chocolate.
Did you make a perception check?
Past it now. Ready for bed.
Beautiful.
Pozu 16. I mean, there's
Again?
before he does come back. I'll wait till.
I did it. It's yours, but not.
Yeah, I only need that. getting over the border.
Keep finding her on airplane mode so it doesn't mess with me.
Pozu. So with your perception check, you can see like there's a couple of stuff that's sort of around you that you can see that is within reach that you could probably quickly grab.
It doesn't have to be within reach because I can use Mage Hand.
So are you just looking to see if there's something you can steal?
Yeah, if there's something small, like a small vial.
Most of the bottles here are probably about the size of your hand, but you can see a few. The perfume bottles, for example, are probably a little bit smaller, like the same size as like a nail polish bottle. And there are a few of those that sort of stick out. There is one relatively that does sort of catch your eye that you can see has like a gold glimmer on the inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Pozu wouldn't steal from another gnome, I don't think. He could, but he's not going to.
You wanted to.
He's firm but fair.
You could take it all if you wanted to.
He's thinking about it.
Mm.
Cool cup. That's a cool mug. Coloured.
Can't remember who gave it to me. I think it was
Potion
my
of
brother.
water breathing, Nicholas.
Yes, so he says, yes, we do stock those. It's about 1,000 gold for a water breathing potion.
1,000.
No,
That's about 5 times
they-
the usual price that I'd pay for one, so
How much?
no thank you.
It's about 5 times the normal price of what I'd pay for one, so no thank you.
We'll just wait for you to go back and check something on the back in a second.
You're gonna wait.
What
for
do
me to
these
check-
potions look like exactly?
Which one? The water breathing ones?
Yeah. It has a cloudy green fluid that
yeah,
smells like the
a
sea
cloudy green fluid. Yeah,
and has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it.
exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly what he puts down in front of you. You can breathe for 1 hour with that though.
1 hour.
Hey,
I can breathe for an hour right now. Look, I'm doing it.
sorry. Underwater, I meant to say underwater. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I ask him in Gnomish. I say, how much really?
Make.
No, like I say, like what's the real price in Gnomish?
So make a persuasion
Haggle.
check.
25A.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. Do you speak to him in? Is Deep Gnome a language?
No, Gnomish. I know Gnomish.
Oh, okay. So, okay, you speak to him in Gnomish. He sort of looks over at you, and it's like the first time he's actually sort of noticed that there was another gnome in the room. He's like, oh, and he says back to you in Gnomish, oh, I mean, I could give you a fair discount. What's in it for me?
Your life.
Well, should we could keep him, I say,
Do you have anything you could
Should we-
exchange it for? Do you have
what
any
you need.
potions?
We've got,
Offer him your ring. Poser.
I reckon I've got, yeah, I should have room to read.
I trade in potions. He's saying this to you in Gnomish. I trade in
I've got a-
potions.
I've only got a poisoner's kit. And I'd know this. I've only got a poisoner's kit and a potion of healing, but I want to keep all those. Oh. What about you try and make a deal?
Sure.
And I take it. I take a dice out of my pocket.
Okay.
And I say, if you guess the number on this dice, well, oh no, because we don't buy it. We haven't got enough to buy it. we'll buy it. If I guess it, you give it to us as cheap as you got it.
I tell you what, half price.
Ooh.
With your
What
persuasion
about
check,
400?
I'll let you do a half price deal with that. So he has to guess the number that you.
From now? Yeah,
What's that?
Half price.
500?
500.
Oh,
That's probably still too
Wow.
much, isn't it?
he said it was at
So
least
you
4
do
times as much.
180 to 200 gold. But I don't.
For what? Where's that from?
Oh, that's just. I'll send it to you.
Industry standard.
This guy's gouging you because
From
he
that-
lives by the sea.
Adventurous Digest.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Look. Sure. I hadn't prepared that. So.
That's right. That's fine. I say in Gnomish, they're usually about 200 gold.
Mm.
Do you say that in Gnomish?
I say that in Gnomish.
All right. With your persuasions and everything, it'll give 180. I'll give it to you for 180.
Oh, sorry.
He's gone from 1,000 to 180.
That's
Yeah.
a very.
I didn't have the price ready for it. I'm sorry.
And I say
I'll
in
give you 2 gold for 1.
I say in Gnomish, turn back to the other boys who don't know Gnomish, and I say, that's a very good discount.
In in common.
No, in Gnomish, so the boys don't like me. What? Cromwell would
Meanwhile,
laugh, and then
Nesbar's just like, are you gonna tell me what this fucking potion is or what?
I say it's a potion to help you breathe.
My potion, you idiot.
Oh. Potion to help you breathe.
did you want to go halves in the potion of
Oh, got it. That's cool. Good.
water breathing? Okay.
Fine. You know, whoever needs it might get to use it, so it's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you have a question?
He's just identifying the potion. Sorry, I'll just be a sec while I'm finding out.
Turns out it
I
helps you
forgot that
breathe
you had that, to be
underwater
honest.
for 4 hours.
Do you remember what it was?
I've got it. I've got the note for it somewhere. I just have to find it.
Oh, right. Just have to find it.
Oh, okay. So, look, it took me a while to figure this out. I'm sorry I was at the back for so long, but it's essentially a transportation potion, but it'll transport you to another plane of existence.
Death?
No, just one of the other outer planes. I can't quite tell which one, but its symbolism tells me that it's not one of the better ones.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's all I can tell you. I am interested in it, though. Would you accept a purchase of, say, 200 gold?
I think I might just hold on to this. We might need it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's
Could be dangerous. I'd be very
kind
careful
of
with that.
part of an investigation.
I see. Okay. I'll send you some notes about that one too, Nesbar.
Alright.
Nesba, you could throw the DM right off now and just scull it. He'd have to transport you to another
you-
plane. I'm not sure if he's
you
ready
think
for
that'd
that.
throw me off Drakon, you are.
Alright, give it to me, I'll scull it.
Do you hand it over?
Nesbar just puts it back in his back. Pocket.
That would have been fun, but sure. Anything else?
I'm done.
He does
Let's
have
go.
He also shows you he goes, I got this. It's a cheap one. This is called a brew of babblefish. he holds up like a little tiny little metal thermos type of thing, and it's got these sort of holy symbols around it.
Tell me more.
So essentially, for 1 hour, you can understand any language being spoken.
Yeah, I've got that one covered.
You've got it covered.
Yeah,
As in, you're going to buy it, or as in you've got that
I've got that
ability covered?
ability going.
Understood. Okay.
But I should buy it anyway. But it depends on what's the price.
100 gold.
7,000.
100 gold.
100 gold.
Done. Sold. Saying
Now-
gnomish.
Let me just make sure.
Just so the other boys can understand. Except Ozu.
Okay.
You'd have to give him. I say this in Gnomish. You'd have to give him that potion for him to figure this one out.
So is it essentially tongues in a potion form?
Yeah, potion form. Yeah.
Dick.
Brew of
What's it
Babblefish.
called?
Brew of Babblefish.
Brew of babblefish. Is it actually a...
Babel.
Babelfish, yeah.
Oh, that's actually the... So you're actually a babblefish. In 5e?
It's canon.
I've got an app for that.
Babel.
As opposed to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy universe.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So Kadrak sort of turns to you and says, "Okay, I'm ready. Are you all ready to go?
Let's do it.
Cromna, are you ready?" Okay. You can see that he looks heartbroken when Cromna sort of turns his back and I assume walk out of the shop. Okay. All right. I guess I'll lead the way. We'll head north up here, and he sort of walks out the back and sort of towards the west side of the big building that you can see there, and starts heading north. Okay, so let me just pull out some notes. So you all start heading north, with Kadrak sort of leading the way along the cliffside. It's quite thick. I wouldn't call it quite jungle, but it is quite dense. If you can imagine like a surfside town that has those sort of low-lying shrubs and that sort of thing, like not quite mangrove areas, but it is
Salt marsh.
Yeah. There are paths that lead through it, and you can see Kadrak obviously has a good understanding of those paths as he starts making his way north through them. So you can sort of see that up ahead that they do sort of. Actually, I can bring you over to here. This is a sort of indication about what it looks like.
Well,
So it's a very clear, beautiful day. The breeze has sort of dropped off a bit now, so it's not as sort of noisy. The leaves aren't sort of brushing against anything. There's a soft quietness that sort of drifted over everything. You sort of make your way. Can I get a marching order from you guys?
Nesbar on front.
So Kadrak will be up the very front. So essentially, whoever's with Kadrak up the front will be helping him with perception checks as you move.
Yeah.
Okay, Nesbar. Following Nesbar.
Pozu.
Pozu. Crom.
Yeah.
And Drakon at the rear. Okay. So yeah, a beautiful day. There is probably about a good hour or so that you're travelling now at the moment, mostly in a bit of quiet. You're sort of, collecting your thoughts, thinking about what's transpired the last couple of days. Been about an hour, but you're just sort of getting through this thick brush. Is there anything else that you want to do while you're on your travels?
No.
Just cruise.
I want to talk. How far away is Kadrak?
You're probably maybe 10 to 15 feet behind him.
Okay, so say Kadrak, what are we going to come across when we get up here? What are we walking towards?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, these forests, these swamplands, it's not exactly safe. There's all sorts of creatures we could run into. It's been a while since I've travelled up this way, but all sorts of monstrosities. There's some tribes of orcs that live up towards the mountains. All sorts of crazy creatures.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about the creatures here. I'm worried about the creatures there. Like, what are we going to expect when we come up to find this boat of yours?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. Last time I tried to take my crew with me to get it. We could only see from a distance that there was some humanoid-like figures on the deck of the ship.
Okay.
How many?
When we were there was about 3.
Okay.
And then my crew got shit scared and ran back to the town, to the village.
So, are you looking at calling the shots in this adventure, or do you need us to sort it out and you can just kind of stand back and then drive the boat away later?
Oh, I mean, I'm a ship captain. It's not exactly. I mean, I can swing a sword, but I wouldn't call myself proficient with it. I've been in a fair few scraps in my day, but I wouldn't say that I'll be leading the charge into any sort of attack.
Have you got any plans on and tips on taking a boat?
I mean, I can help us sail it. I think even if you guys have no experience, I think at least I'll be able to get it back to the docks here. Especially with, the tricks in my bag here. So I think we'll be okay. At least getting it back. When we get back though, I suspect we may need to hire a crew. Hopefully my goal...
So you don't have a plan to get onto the boat and get the boat back. That's up to us.
Not directly.
Fair enough. Nesbar, lead the way.
keep following Kedrick.
Alright, so I'll get you to make a perception check, and he's going to make a perception check as well. Grab a dice. And
Very nice.
different dice. Okay. 15. And he rolled a
4, 19.
Let me just see if there's anything there. Okay. So, as you're travelling along, and Kadrak is sort of having this conversation with Pozu, Nesbar, there is something that catches your eye. It's probably about, I'd say about 120 feet in front of you. There is something that sort of moves between a sort of fern that's just ahead of you. You can't quite make out what it is, but from this distance and where it is, you know that there appears to be something sort of not lurking in the shadows, but just ahead of you.
I hiss at everyone to stop. Movement up the front, 120 feet. I don't know what it is. And
Can I send?
I motion. Yeah, I was going to say I motion you guys to come up the front and fan out.
I want to send a little message to Shadowwing and be like, "Hey, Shadowwing, can you just go swoop over there and check that out?" But in my head.
Sure. Nesbar, it actually takes you a bit by fright, but you hear this sort of, and this sort of flash of dark sort of sweeps right behind your head and up in front of you, sort of weaves its way in between the trees. What's the distance on your familiar connection?
100.
100, okay. So how close are you getting it to the direction that Nesbar pointed in? Is it flying up? Is it flying directly towards it? Is it?
I reckon up and over, kind of just scouting. Like I don't have to look through. I want to get her to go and then come back and kind of just communicate.
Sure,
So it won't be, it won't be shot for shot. It'll just be kind of see if she knows what it is.
Cool. So you see Shadow Wing sort of fly off ahead of you guys. Are you guys halting or are you going to continue to move forward?
I think we should halt. Get into sort of a defensive formation.
Hammer time.
Okay.
Halt.
It's
What
only
hammer
about
time?
30 seconds or so before Shadow Wing returns to you, and she sort of communicates to you that she can see sort of like a mass of furs, or a mass of fur in the sort of shrubs and stuff ahead of you where it is. It's like dark fur and some sort of leather, and she could see two eyes sort of looking out in your direction as it.
So I ask her. I say to her, "Men," with a question.
What do you say?
Men.
Like
as a question.
No. So it sort of communicates back to you that this does not look like man.
Okay. Well, Shadowwing said there's furs and eyes up there.
So Nesbar keeps looking exactly where he can see, because has it stopped moving or is it still sort of?
It only moved slightly. That's what caught your attention when you were you can make another perception check now that you've sort of stopped and gauged what's happening.
I'm going to say after Nesbar has his look, I'm going to say, how far away do you think they are, Nesbar?
120 feet.
Okay.
It's only one shape that it can make out. There's only one individual shape, and it looks to be dark fur, two eyes looking in your direction. So what are you looking to see, Nesbar?
Just to see if I can see.
If it's okay, so
yeah.
So it doesn't appear to be moving. Shadow Wing sort of perceived to Pozu that it is looking directly in your direction, and with its eyes sort of gazed directly at you. It hasn't moved. In fact, now that you sort of have it in your sight, it's moved less. So it looks like it's almost halted still.
All right. Nesbar just swings off his bow, notches an arrow, and fucking lets it fly.
What's your range on your bow?
It's between 80 and 320.
Whoa.
What's it?
So disadvantage.
So disadvantage.
Yeah.
Roll with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage? Because it's far.
Because it's past 80 feet.
80 feet.
Okay.
So with your ranged weapons, you have two numbers.
Yeah.
The first
Right.
number is normal attack, and the second number is disadvantage because it's further away.
Thank
I
you.
think.
Like shooting an arrow over
That-
past
that
80
roll?
feet. Not as accurate.
Yep.
Oh,
That's with this is with disadvantage.
man.
Yes.
So 20 to hit. Okay, just a sec.
Oh, man. That's sick.
Okay, so you see Nesbar sort of quietly draw back his bow and aim it towards it, and let go of the arrow. It goes flying through the air towards this creature, and you hear as it impacts this sort of loud whelping, and this creature. Actually, what was your damage?
3.
3 damage.
All right, mate. What's the damage?
This creature you hear, and then it sort of stands up because it looks like it was crouching down and starts bolting in the opposite direction, almost like on all fours. And this creature, it's not much bigger than sort of Drakon, but it looks bulking. It's got big, broad shoulders, and you can see it wearing this sort of leather sort of dress beneath its waist. but it starts sort of belting on all fours off in the opposite direction.
Nesbar just screams out to it. He just screams at it. "Roar!" And he turns back to the group and goes, "That was definitely a scout of some sort. We need to move."
Smile.
Right.
Move up to cover.
I look at Kedrak and Kedrak, is this the only way? Can we go around this somehow?
I mean, there is a way to go around, yes. We'd have to either walk a long way west out of the tree line. We're probably adding another 2-3 hours travel.
Did that thing go in the direction that we needed to go?
Yeah, it sort of headed off towards the northwest, and it did, yeah. We're heading in that direction.
Right. I turn back to the rest of the group. Well, we could follow that thing up, but I think it'd just be leading us to a larger group.
Yep.
Depending on if we want to fight a group.
I agree with Nesbar.
I'll go over it. Let's go around it.
Yeah. It's catching by
I'm going to
surprise.
Can't go
I'm
through.
going to tell Shadowwing to fly up ahead and follow it.
Okay.
And when when that thing stops, I want her to turn around and come back.
Cool. So
We should definitely.
Yeah, we plan to go around it.
Position first.
okay,
Let's-
so you plan to go around it. All right, no worries. So you guys start heading sort of north, and Shadowwing takes off to the northwest. How long do you want to send her away for? Because you'll lose range after 100 feet. So are you timing that Pozu, or is it just like send it for 120 feet, 200 feet? Sending it until it gets enough information.
So that's only 100 feet is only when I have the telepathic link, when I can see.
Yep.
I'm just saying for her to go and follow it to however far until it stops,
Okay.
and then for her to come back and tell me what to report back.
Okay. All right, so you guys start making your way off to the north. Shadowwing takes off to that northwest direction. Kadrak sort of looks at you all and sort of relieved, and then starts making his way through the bushes. It is a bit thicker here, so it's not an outlined path. And he sort of starts, he does have a short sword with him. He starts sort of hacking away at some of the low standing brushes. So you make your way, about maybe 10 minutes go by, and Shadowwing makes its way back. Sort of lands in a branch just ahead of you and sort of looks down at Pozu and communicates that he could see that this creature, which appears to sort of be like this dog-like creature, but it stands up on its heels, more like a hyena. And it ran out for probably another 150 feet till eventually it came to a clearing. That clearing then went to like a cliff face that had a sheer drop to it of probably about 60 feet to a sort of riverbank that followed up towards the River Serban, or downwards towards the River Serban. The creature stopped as it got towards the cliffside and sort of turned back towards the tree line to see if it was being followed, or it looked like it was sort of checking to see if it was being followed. There was a thick blood trail that was following it, and it did appear to have like a limp as it was moving. You can also see, I'll get you to make a perception check for Shadowwing just to see what else it can see.
I wonder if I can do this.
Do this.
Yes.
Cool. So where the river sort of came down, there was like a log, like a fell tree that looked like it had been dragged up to where the cliff face was, that you could sort of walk over to get to the other side of the cliff. That cliff though, that ran for that 60 feet drop, sort of ran a long way to the north. So the sort of path that you're walking towards now, there doesn't really seem to be any safer way to cross over the path other than that fell tree.
Oh, okay, so it looks like that crossing. That's the crossing point that we need to get to.
It looks like it.
Did the hairy creature go to that crossing point, or didn't get that far?
It probably stopped about 15 feet from that crossing.
Okay. All right. So I regale that back to the guys and say, Shadowing says that there's only kind of one crossing up there, and Kadrat, you could probably vouch for this. That there's kind of only one crossing up where that cliff is near the river.
Aye.
And the quickest way.
There was a bridge a little bit north further than that, but it was a pretty rickety bridge. It may have fallen down or collapsed. If he couldn't see it, that means that bridge may no longer be there.
Shadowing's a she, but that doesn't matter, Kadrat. You
I
weren't.
apologise.
That's all right, mate.
Or lift the tail.
So I think we head towards that crossing. But it's up to you, fellas.
Yeah. Let's come in from a different direction. That animal thinks that we're following it, so we'll come in from the side or something like that.
Sounds like a good idea.
So
That's a smart move, says Kadrak.
let's do it.
That's the way.
Right, so you start pretty much where that 10-minute travel that you're taking, you then start cutting back into sort of towards the west, northwest. So you'd be approaching it from the sort of from that side, that sort of instead of walking directly west into it, you'd become approaching it from the sort of northwest side. Okay.
Are we back in 2-6?
2 secs. All right, no worries. Does anyone else want to take a break, or are you guys all right?
No, I'm good.
I'm just gonna get some water. I don't need a break. Ooh. Oh.
Same marching order as before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, I assume that, what's your sort of approach here? Are you just sort of charging out towards this creature? Are you sort of stealthily moving in towards the tree area? Like, what's your approach?
I wouldn't mind just getting eyes on the creature first, see what it does.
So at what distance did you want to do that?
Oh, whenever I can see it clearly enough and still be hidden.
Okay. Alright, so I'll get everyone to roll stealth checks. Nice. Drakon, how are you looking?
Just checking my stealth bonus. 1. He's a big guy, I suppose.
What are we on? Stealth? Or.
Yeah.
Oof. Is that with disadvantage?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Double 18.
Drakon 16. Nice. Everyone's looking good. Poser, we just need a stealth check.
Oh, you're muted.
Was that
That's
at
how stealthy he
disadvantage?
is.
No, only for Gromner.
Oh, okay.
Why is Club not got a disadvantage? Whoa, 23.
Chainmail.
Because he's
Wait,
wearing
hang on.
chainmail. So you guys are sort of approaching this from the north area. I wouldn't say you're actually on this map yet. And you guys are fucking stealthy as. So you're sort of brushing. Actually, I'm going to get Kadrak to roll one as well.
Bullshit.
Of course. He's going to give us all away.
That's all right. No. It's sort of the collection of all of you moving as a group. So even his, because he gets a bonus 2. So he had an 8. So he's probably the loudest of all of you. And as he's moving through the bushes, you guys are sort of quiet enough to sort of, he trips for 1 sec, but Cromnar actually you. Do you reach out and stop him from tripping over?
Yes.
Probably, because he's going to give us all away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Kadrak, as he's moving
I'll catch
through
him with
the
my shield.
he sort of what are you sorry?
Catch him with my shield.
You catch him with your shield, sweet. So he sort of trips over a twig that's sticking up out of the ground and sort of lurches forward, but Cromnar quickly sort of sticks his shield out underneath him and catches him just under the armpit as he falls forward. And he
I trust you to trip over a twig.
his face goes bright red as you say that.
Yeah, you're better off on sea, not on land.
Okay.
Brotherly love.
Best. Channeling my inner brotherly love.
There we go. Okay. So, you catch him just as he falls, but you can now get a good look at this creature. It's sort of got this glazed over look in its eyes. It's not quite as well decorated as this one. I'll get you to make perception checks to get eyes on it.
All of us.
Yep, or just whoever's looking at it. I'd say probably Nezbar and Kadrak would be the ones.
God.
Okay.
Looking at a tree.
6. All right. Anyone else that wants to make perception checks as well? I guess?
I'll have a go.
Prozo got 21. He's up the front with Nesbar.
Okay.
I'm looking at the same tree.
I like stories.
Pozu, you can make out that he's not carrying his weapons as I sort of showed you in the description there. He looks pretty stripped back. With that perception, you can pretty much tell that Nesbar was probably correct. That this appears to be like some sort of scout. But he's sort of looking back towards the tree line now and just sort of...
He's not carrying the weapons, but is he indeed carrying an
Where are
arm
we?
of a man?
Carrying what?
Well, on the picture, it looked like he had someone's arm on his side. Is that there?
He did.
No, he does.
Yeah.
Fuck. No, that is not there.
Thank goodness.
We're at the north, Tim. We came in from the
Yeah,
north.
so you guys are up in this direction.
Okay.
He's looking.
Which
back
way is he looking?
Yeah, he's looking down this way.
He's
This
looking
is the
back
sort
that
of
way.
clearing. You can see he would have come up sort of this way. That's the direction that you guys had seen him run from, and has sort of stopped just.
Okay, so he's looking behind. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, looking down in this direction.
So how far from us is he?
At the moment, I'd say he's maybe 60 feet.
Oh, I want to kind of a whisper. Should we kill this dog?
Nesbar just looks at him as if to say,
Turn on
And
him.
I turn to him and I go, stab first. And then I look at Cromnar and I say, questions later. So I sneak up. I wink at him and I try and sneak up into the trees, like, there.
Before he leaves, I'd give him a touch on the back and say, "Fire true." Give him some guidance.
Okay. So you're sort of sneaking up into this area? So
Yeah, like into the trees, like into the...
I'll say
Yeah.
you're sort of tucked away into that area. As you do that, he's sort of painting, looking towards the tree line area. He sort of turns back and starts walking towards this way, limping slowly towards the tree.
Okay. I want to try and fire something at him.
Fire something at him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff. I want to shoot stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Boom chakalaka. He's on fire.
They automatically hit, don't they?
Yeah.
So is that 5 plus 3? 8. And how many are you firing?
3. So do I just click magic? Hang on.
Oh.
5 force. How come 3 magic missile? 1d4 plus 1. I don't understand that that roll. Let me
do you
click
mean?
it again. Well, it says 5 force, 120 foot magic missile, 3 magic missile Pozu Pilwick. Does that make sense to
No.
you?
No, say that again.
Can you see my rolls on the screen?
No. I can see
Oh,
them
can't you-
in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that not make sense? Doesn't make sense to me.
So 1d4 plus. So you rolled a 4 on the first one and a 2 on the second one.
So you get an additional missile to it.
But I only
third
clicked
level,
it.
3 at 5th.
I only clicked it once.
Oh. That's alright, just roll
When you
another
cast this
D4.
spell using it,
There you go.
I must have clicked it twice.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Pozu steps out. Tell me what your magic missiles look like again.
I can't remember. Are they light? Were they white light?
Yeah, but I imagine them sort of being like a metal shimmery light as it moves through the air.
Yeah, like a streaking silver.
Yeah.
Slightly smoky silver.
It is force damage. So you see this creature as it's sort of limping forward. It from behind you just see these 3 massive impacts into the back of it. Let's go ahead and make a dexterity check. 7 plus 7 numbers. Yeah, okay. So as he sort of gets this impact from the back, sort of stumble forward a little bit, and where the root of the tree is sort of sticking out, sorry, not the root, but more like a sharp bit of the tree sticking out towards that edge of the cliff face, his knee sort of smacks into it, and he tumbles off the edge of the cliff. You just see him disappear, and you hear this loud probably be about 10 seconds later.
Fatality.
When he the cliff, he wasn't.
It hits the dirt or the water.
Hits the stone.
Hits a stone, then hits the water. Boom.
All right. I'll see if it did enough damage to kill it.
10-second fall.
Yeah. How fast is the river running?
He might have been carrying a parachute. That could be why it took so long.
All right, so you hear
Or
the
feather
impact of this creature smack into the side of the stone and then eventually splash into the water below.
Oh, he hit the side of the stone and like tumbled into the water.
Oh, brutal.
Rock and roll.
We'll pay that.
Did Posey say that?
I would.
Rock and roll.
All right, what are you guys doing next?
I guess we have to climb down and loot the body.
I say to the I say back to the blokes, I think I got him. Should we keep moving?
I think I think we should. But
Everybody remember to stay at 1.5 meters apart.
first
Pull my
of all,
mask up.
Nesbar sort of doesn't move from the tree line yet,
Okay.
and he says, "Just have a look around first. Everyone, look over the other side, see if they can see anything. He may have been leading us to a trap on the other side of this."
I get I'm gonna get shadowing. I'm gonna put my hand on Cromnar, and I'm gonna see through shadowing across the gorge, across where we need to walk, and kind of swoop up and around, just like from here to like there, and see what she can see.
Okay. All right, no worries. So go ahead and make a perception check for shadowing. As you see Shadowwing sort of swoop out towards the south and then fly up over the area. She goes over to that west side, sort of just above the tree line there. I guess she's going. It's hard for her to see. It's pretty thick coverage on the other side. Can't really make out much from where she's flying at the moment. Doesn't appear to be anything in there.
Do we cross the river?
I reckon Nesbar's just going to scan it first from where his position.
Okay, so you can go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, because I don't want to break cover yet because we had such an awesome stealth roll.
Yeah. So tell me whereabouts you're looking towards.
So pretty much just the tree line on the other side.
Okay.
The whole tree line to see if there's anything like out of place, anything waiting.
Yep, sure. There's a fair distance there. You take your time and have a good scan of it to see if you can see anything. Doesn't appear to be anything there. You can't make out too much.
I always stand around here all day. That's what I say.
We've got to go over it at some stage, don't we?
Yeah. Did was there any reaction like when old mate was kicked off? Did anything move on the other side? Was there any sort of reaction? Was it just like him just falling and that was it?
There wasn't any. I mean, you weren't really paying too much attention to I'm sure you were looking at the creature when that happened. You weren't really paying too much attention to the other side of the trees weren't reacting, if that's what you mean as well.
The trees were just swaying.
The trees were just slightly swaying in the breeze. There was a leaf that suspiciously blowed off the edge of the cliff as well.
Blowed off the edge.
Blowed off the edge.
Alright, so Nesbar turns back to the rest of the group and is like, I don't like this one bit, but we have to get across that really quickly. So, one at a time. Let's do this.
Check your numbers. Been watching the Penguins online?
Yeah, so cool.
I have actually.
And they group up together and go all at once rather than You know, kind of like
It's only a log.
like
I was
Lipley.
talking to Eli tonight, and he was
Yeah.
watching it with Jet on the TV,
Yeah,
and he goes, "There's no need for them to walk over those rocks. They could walk like 5 meters to the right, and it's sand."
yeah, but how else would they preen themselves?
And they're like bonk bonk and jumping over it.
I'm just like waiting for one to get picked off by a wedge-tailed eagle or something, and then like the live chat would be like, did you just see that like penguin get decimated by a wedge-tailed eagle?
Wedge-tailed eagles are too lazy for that.
Yeah, I know.
Plenty of roadkill for them to pick up.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that
Cape Barren East just to eat it.
just for the dark screen to come across with Itchy and Scratchy.
We will return to your usual programming shortly.
Yeah, it picks it up, and then it's got like that. They're like, we're experiencing technical difficulties. It's got the drunk dude like trying to operate the camera out of The Simpsons.
Okay, yeah, what are we doing?
Well, I think let's
Tell
away.
Let's away.
Crossing this
Let's away.
this branch.
I'm gonna stand back with my crossbow at the ready.
Yeah,
Okay,
That's-
sure.
I'm
that's the
covering.
whole. So this is how I envisage we do it, right?
Mhm.
One of us goes across at a time, but
Do
everyone
it
else,
as Nesbar. Do it as Nesbar.
everyone else sort of.
Explain to it as Nesbar. Yes.
We go across one at a time, but we keep security as we do this. So,
Overwatch.
yes, exactly. Get that Overwatch going, and then as the first person gets across the obstacle, I guess, get to a bit of that first bit of cover that's just there, and continue looking forward, making sure that we don't get hit from the front. That tree line is very suspicious to me.
Yeah, I can cover that tree line if I'm standing at the back.
I'll go first.
At the top of the trunk.
All right.
That's only 100.
All right.
Let's
So
do it.
who's moving forward first?
I'm happy to volunteer.
Drakon.
I'm gonna stand here in that.
tribute.
Slow,
Yeah.
smooth
I'm
as fast.
hearing. I'm there,
Okay. Everyone
Bramble.
can position themselves.
Oh, can I move me?
Yeah.
Select. There I am. Hello.
Kadrak's sort of going to hang around at the back here. All right. Don't get crazy, Cam. Okay. So you all sort of approach the trunk. As you get closer, you can see it looks pretty sturdy. It looks like it's been there for a while and has been set for this exact purpose. There's no rails or anything like that, so you probably have to keep your balance and hope that you've got a sturdy mind as you cross. Who's crossing first?
I'll go.
All right, Drakon. So as you cross, go ahead and make a dex.
So we should take
check.
Cadrak first. Because he's dispensable.
He's the only one who can sail the boat.
Yeah, boat smoke.
Dexterity.
Boat smoke.
What's dexterity? It's not athletics. Acrobatics?
No, it'll
Dex.
just be a straight dex check.
Dex.
So just you're +1. So just roll d20 +1.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Here we go, see if I fall. Oh shit.
so Drakon, you start to cross, and you don't know what
Break
it
the
is. But when
bridge.
you get about 3/4 of the way through, there's just something that that triggers in your head. You start thinking about that, Noel, and you know the tactics and what everyone's been talking about with scouting and you know getting in a line and what did you call it before, Nesbar? The formation. Anyway.
Defensive formation. that's what
Yeah,
it
yeah. So and
Overwatch.
just as you cross,
Overwatch,
your right foot sort of slips out from underneath you, and you fall and
As that's happened, can I cast Hold Person?
hold person.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. How do you cast that?
So it's concentration. I just need a small piece of iron, so I get a piton and I throw it. I hold it, sorry.
Oh, that's
Um,
so cool. That's so
and
sick.
essentially I choose a humanoid that can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralysed for the duration.
Okay, so he's slipping, he's falling, and you're going to paralyze him. Is that right?
Well, just before he, like, I can see him, he starts to waver, and I'm like, well, he's going to fall.
But that's-
I'm going to.
It's only paralysed. He's still going to be able to
He's
fall.
still going to
That
fall.
doesn't,
Yeah.
that doesn't,
Ah.
it doesn't hold him
It
in midair. It's
doesn't
not like a
hold him in
time
midair,
stop
yeah.
spell.
Dude,
It literally
It's
just
like-
paralyzes.
Dan was gonna say
Holding
I
him.
caught myself. Don't make me fall.
That's all right.
Situation.
I mean, you called it. I mean, it was a reaction that you had. So
I feel
He's
Cromwell
killed
would
me.
know what hold person does.
I thought it was like a hold person, like, stops them in their, like, paralysed. They're
yeah, okay.
stopped.
No,
We'll
it
say
stops them.
that you know what your spell list actually is and how it. Actually, Cam, I'm going to get you to make an intelligence check to see if you actually know what this spell is, or if you just go hold person.
Oh, this is not the way to go.
Drakon, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Drag on. I don't think my wisdom is great.
Oh, you're dragging me down.
Better than dragging me on.
Wisdom +1. Alright, here we go.
Okay, so what's the DC, Cam?
What's that?
What's the DC? It's a wisdom save throw. What's your spell attack?
It is 14.
Fuck.
Okay, so Drakon, as your right foot slips out from underneath, you throw your arms up to catch balance, and just as you do, you sort of feel yourself stiffen up and go, oh! And you tilt and start falling off the edge. As you do, your legs slip out from underneath you. The roll that I had indicates that you actually, a bit of your armor actually gets caught on a thick branch as you fall. So you're now currently hanging off the side of this tree trunk, completely stiff, and you're looking down at a 60-foot drop directly beneath you, where you can now see a dead knoll just floating down the river.
How long am I paralyzed for?
I think it is
1 minute. 1 minute.
1
This is
minute.
this is up to a minute. What's that mean? Does it mean
That's called-
Cam can
that's
stop the
control.
spell?
Concentration, so I can break it.
Yeah.
Or break it, goddammit.
If he breaks concentration.
Yeah, I break. I break.
Okay, so Drakon, all of a sudden your limbs like go "Ooh," again. You've got all control back of your body. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do a strength check and try to pull myself back
Try and
up.
pull yourself up. Okay, so,
That's all I can do.
yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
Can Nesbar run out onto the log and assist him?
He's pretty heavy, Drakon. You'll have to do a strength too.
You can, Nesbar, yes?
Yep.
Alright, so you can run out, and are you grabbing him?
Yes, I'll go out there. And is he? How close to the is
3/4 of the way.
3/4 of the way? Yeah. So can I go and like straddle the log and help him up?
You certainly can.
I'm going to use Mage Hand just to steady him because it can only hold 10 pounds, but that's enough to steady, I think. Just to back up.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
So go ahead, you can both either make... Yeah, actually, both make individual strength checks. Nice. Drakon, have you already rolled?
Yeah, I did 11. I just
Yeah, okay.
basic strength. I didn't do like athleticism or anything.
Oh, that was a strength save. Sorry.
That's okay, I can take your roll for it. You're +6. What's just your strength mod? I think it's +3. It's
+3,
22,
yeah.
so that's okay. So yeah, Nesbar, quickly, you run out and reach down and grab Drakon. Drakon, the position that you're in makes it difficult for you to sort of reach around and pull yourself back up, but you feel these two arms grab you by the top of the breastplate and rip you back up onto the tree trunk there. Nesbar, as you do, you sort of gain composure for a second as you sort of, check on Drakon, make sure he's okay, and just past him, you can see what appears to be a similar looking creature as to what you saw before, and all of a sudden this wave of sort of fear droops over as your sort of realization about what was happening sort of comes to fruition. This hulking sort of gnoll steps out from the bushes. Obviously you all know what this fucking creature is. Sort of looking towards you with this big snarl on his face. Hang on, sorry. Sort of steps forward, and he's holding this big long spear in his arm. He looks towards you all, holds the spear up in his arm, and goes, "Harashkara!" And all of a sudden you see a bunch of other gnolls sort of pick their heads up. They've sort of got leaves and stuff covering their heads, mud covering their faces, all sort of tattered and dreadlocked into their fur. They sort of all snarl at you. Some of them are holding bows and arrows, and others are holding spears themselves. Let me just show you where they are. And I'm going to get everyone to roll initiative. Don't get too excited, guys.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I feel. I'm glad that Drakon didn't end up in the bottom of the river.
I'm being quiet and listening to your wonderful
I thought
DM
hold
in
person was different. Didn't realise hold person paralysed people.
Maybe we should use it on our enemies.
Too fucking now.
Well, Simon says freeze person.
I only just added it to my spell list as of this morning.
No excuse. I showed with you.
As of this
Where do
morning.
you find your initiative modifier?
It's in.
Up top.
So yours will be a plus.
+1.
Plus
I got
one.
it. Thank you.
From now.
Oh, you wanted to spend the result, the roll, and put the turn tracker, but the no valid token was selected. Didn't have me selected. Rookie mistake.
Rookie.
Sorry,
Nesbar.
Nicholas. Go
Nesbar,
back. I'm going to the toilet before.
can Nesbar say
this.
something?
Because
Of
this
course, Nesbitt.
combat will probably go for like 4 hours.
Nesbar looks at Drakon and goes, "Looks like we're doing this, buddy. Stay with me."
And
Yes.
Drakon just hugs you.
I can't. No, I'm not going to cast hold person.
Does Drakon know that Cromnar paralysed him?
You knew that there was a spell cast on you. You don't know.
It was just
what
fear.
that spell
It was fear.
Where it came from.
Strictly fear.
I probably assume it's these guys.
Drakon, I'll get you to roll an intelligence check.
No,
This
he
is
usually
just a bit
scores poorly.
retroactive.
Intelligence. 4.
You are fully convinced that because of what happened, because as you walked out and you had that sort of recollection about what had been occurring, the scout, the talk of all that, that you feel like this was a form of PTSD. Like you all of a sudden freaked
Okay.
out. You remember the days of when you of your time, what you were doing,
Yeah.
and everything came upon you, and you think that you just froze momentarily, but it's due to that.
Where's your con? Shit.
That's just what we need, Cromnar. Bit of PTSD before I go into battle. Should serve the team very well. I rolled a 10 before for initiative, by the way, DM. In case you missed it.
10. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys. Why does my map keep doing that?
It's not doing anything here.
Okay. So I'm just gonna fill out my initiative, and then I'll come back to you guys.
No worries.
Might need to take.
Don't have to come back to me. I'm already there.
I think you're the first one to roll.
Oh, always.
Always.
I don't know how many. I've lost count of how many jerks are on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, you've already got.
6.
Stab first, count later.
That's what it says. We just need to know when we can stop stabbing them.
Okay. I'm going to roll for Kadrak as well.
Shit, what did I get?
Fucking hell, he's right up there.
Yes, no, I got 17.
I'm just going to take a piss and get some water, and I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Everybody's in there twice.
I also thought old person was different.
It is definitely just a paralyzing.
yeah. I thought it was like a old person, like like physically wrap your arms around a old person. But
Out of all the ways I thought Drakon would die, that was not one of them.
you'd be right. You would have splashed into the water. You wouldn't have died
Yeah, probably would have splashed in the water, but I don't know if you could.
because you're in the middle of. Yeah, you'd be right.
She'd be right. I might have landed on. I could have used that dead body as a raft. Mm-hmm. I'll meet you guys at the boat.
See you later.
Some of these guys are wearing bow and arrows, huh? Because I thought if we retreated back, we could funnel them through. But they'll probably just shoot at us from there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I reckon they're going to be launching at us. They'll have longbows.
So it'd probably be better to get up close and personal as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we definitely got to get on that side. Get off this log.
Yeah, because at the moment we're the ones who are bottlenecking.
Yeah. And I've got that sentinel attack. So when a creature within 5 foot of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack.
Does the enemy have to be within 5 foot of you, or the target?
Yeah. So say we're next to each other.
Yeah.
If someone attacks you within 5 feet, I can attack them.
Cool.
Alright. Everyone but Nez. Cromnar, what did you get?
20.
And Nesbar?
20.
I got 17, but I don't know if I typed it in.
And I was 17. I drank some very good beer. I bought it with a fake ID. My name was Brian McGee.
Cromnar Brombledon. You are up first.
Hadouken. So the first Noel that I can see, Shannon.
You dickhead.
He will. I'll cast Guiding Bolt at first level.
So, just from where you're standing?
From where I'll move up. How far? I'll move up 25 feet. I'm pretty sure that's my movement.
Onto the tree?
Just onto the not onto the tree. Not onto the tree because there's already 2 dudes on the tree. 20 feet. I'll move to 20 feet to the edge.
Okay, so you move up to the edge.
Like here somewhere.
Oh, okay. So, alright. So, I'll say that you got line of sight if you just step a little bit to the right to make sure that you don't hit your friends in the way, who are currently standing on the top of a tree trunk. Okay, so go ahead and make your gliding bolt attack.
Guiding Bolt.
Oh, where's my fucking battle music?
Dun 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 dun. Da-da-da.
That's more like it.
Mission Impossible.
I need to find my watch together. You're right back up the top.
Witcher fight music, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 12.
12 to hit.
Yes.
And you're attacking. No, so that misses. So you fire off your guiding bolt, hurdles towards the big one, and he just sort of moves his shoulder out of the way as it streaks past him and hits the tree sticks.
Trusty old bolt.
Trusty old bolt.
At least not Sacred Flame. And that will be my turn.
Okay. It's now Kadrak's turn. Okay, so he's gonna step forward towards here, to the edge of the cliff as well. Reach behind him and pull out a crossbow. Whoa, shit! And he's gonna fire it towards this dude at disadvantage.
Oof.
Misses as well, so he pulls out his crossbow, sort of looks over towards you, Cromno, and you can see his hands are shaking as he fires off the crossbow bolt, and it just streaks off nowhere near anything. It looks like he wasn't even aiming for anything. That's the end of his turn. Now you see the Pack Lord, this Gnoll dude, sort of stand at the front. He moves probably 15 feet in front. Turns around towards his group, holds his spear up in the air, and then turns back to face you. And that's all he does. Nesba.
Sweet. I don't know how to do that measuring thing. How far am I between? Is it between me and him?
The Pack Lord at 60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet. Alright, so I want to get off this log.
Okay. So I'll say just make a because it's wide enough for you to both fit on, but just being as it is, it's quite awkward to get past Drakon there, even with him helping you get past. I'll get to make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Q to do the measuring thing,
Oh, yeah.
and then S for back to select your character.
Dexterity. Oh. Why am I wasting it on that?
Well, because
So
if
you-
you
I
didn't,
think
you
you
would
guys
fall
backflip
off.
over me.
Oh,
If you just
sorry.
move the knoll in the river, you just
Okay.
move the knoll in the river.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
totally
did.
moved.
Yeah. was that obvious?
Float it away.
Yep.
Okay, so you do get past him. How close are you getting?
So I'm just going to go pretty much just off, like, say here. Hang on, what is it? Q. So, because I've got the dreaded ambusher, I don't know how to do it. I only want to move, say, half. So, with the dreaded ambusher, half is my speed is 40, so 20.
Okay, so you've moved 10 feet so far, so you can move
Yep.
to this square, anywhere here.
Yeah,
Happy to
so
just go here.
yeah, just so there's enough room for Drakon to get past me, but
That's fine. You can
Yeah.
get to that position.
and I'm going to Hunter's Mark, the big dude.
Okay.
Let me put that in the spell there.
So here's Hunter's marked.
Spells, here we go. Cast Hunter's Mark. And then I'm going to... So Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, then I'm going to shoot it with my short bow.
So I think Hunter's mark is you do an extra d6 damage to any target that you hit with an attack.
Yeah.
Any Hunter's mark target, yes. And so we'll take that roll if your attack hits.
Did that just... Oh, I just clicked on Hunter's Mark because I thought I was actually...
Yeah, that'll be well, there'll be
Yeah.
3 missing if.
Yeah, disregard. Sorry, I pressed cast.
That's okay. We can disregard it. That's fine.
Yeah. Alright, so let's hit actions. What do I want? What? There we go. Sorry, boys. 8.
To hit?
Oh, it's a hit. Nice.
No, sorry, to hit. Was that 8 to hit?
Yeah, 8 to
no, that
hit.
misses.
If I get additional attack with the Dreaded Ambusher, but it only that deals at 1d8. So I'll just do that again.
Okay.
Come on. Oh my god.
Sorry, buddy. That was with your short bow, you know that?
Yeah. That's what I'm pressing, right?
Yeah, that's alright. Okay, unfortunately that also misses.
Alright, well, it's my turn.
Okay, don't want to do anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Alright, so next you see this this Knoll down here sort of look towards the Pack Lord and sort of give this nod and then run forward to just beyond this tree line. He's going to take out a spear. No, sorry, he's going to take out a longbow and fire it towards you. Nesbar, yeah.
Too bad, DM. You said spear.
no. Okay, so he missed, but he's going to take another attack, which also misses. So he takes out his longbow, fires at you twice, but it sort of just goes careening past you, goes like off into the air, so it misses everyone.
We're all stormtroopers at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, that was him. Okay, this guy here is gonna move down this way. Yeah. Move to about here. And he's going to fire at you, Drakon.
Sure.
Does that hit?
15?
Yeah.
No.
Oof. So he pulls out a longbow and fires an arrow towards you, and it just glints off your armour and sort of ricochets down onto the cliff sides and falls down to the rocks below.
Does it hit that knoll in the water?
No, it doesn't. He's floating. He's floating down a bit further. Let me just see if he does anything else. No, he doesn't. Okay. Drakon, it's now your turn.
Cool. So I want to move out to like the left of Nesbar,
Okay, yep.
but like within 5 feet of him.
Yep. So on this side?
Yeah.
Yep, that's within 5 feet, that's fine.
Cool. And I want to take a hit at the big guy with my longbow. Give that a crack.
Sure.
My long, what is it? Crossbow. Heavy.
Your heavy crossbow that you just bought. Okay.
Yeah. Break green.
And make your attack.
Yeah, that's within 5 feet. Cool. And I want to take a hit at the big guy with my longbow. Give that a crack. Okay, I can hear my own voice come back.
Are you watching the stream?
Not me.
Yeah.
Is that Pozu?
It's Poser.
Rosie doesn't have an iPhone, it's me.
So 24. Does that hit?
24 does hit, yes.
1d10 plus 1. Maximum damage.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
No, wasn't that a 20?
Oh, that was a 20.
So it's 22.
Why is it a 20?
Because
Double.
you critted.
Okay. I don't know.
You rolled
I'll take it.
20, so it's a
Yep.
critical hit. So it's
Okay.
double
Rolling a
damage.
d20, 20 plus 4, yeah, so and then you roll 1d10, 10 plus 1, and you rolled, okay, so it's 21
Two.
points.
Shit.
Double the dice, not the,
Okay.
shit, okay, so
Oh, okay.
you pull out your, crossbow
Brand new
and fire
crossbow,
into
it's shoddy, you take it out of the wrapper.
It's brand new. It's got that new crossbow smell.
It's crisp. It's like you've been using it your whole life.
The string's tight as fuck.
Yeah, the impact that this has, it just slams right into his chest, and you can see him sort of. He looks furious, but still determined.
Still determined.
Yeah, he looks.
Well, I guess I'll hit him again.
Oh no!
I get an extra attack.
So good.
Oh fuck.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, sure. You get an extra attack. Go ahead and make another attack.
Let me just see how far is he
Or is that
from me.
just the?
Apparently, it says in the bonus actions, not bonus actions, in my other.
Yep.
It says I can attack twice whenever. You can attack twice whenever when you take the attack action on your turn.
Great.
Boom boom.
How
Undefeated.
far?
I think that's a fighter.
Yeah, fighter level 5.
Yeah, great. Extra attack. You're absolutely right.
I'm 30 foot away.
It is. Yeah, it's within 30 feet.
No, it's too far for me.
Well, it's 35 feet away. Your crossbow bolt should know. I mean, your crossbow should be.
Yeah, I'll shoot him again with the crossbow. So I roll a d20 again, I suppose. Hang on.
Just don't roll another 20, please.
Okay. I won't. I promise you. D20.
Don't believe you.
Oops. Sorry.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is for the one for crossing the bridge before.
No fucking way.
If you roll another fucking 10.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Is that an 11?
I can't. That's
That is
crazy.
a 12. Oh, no, sorry. 11.
No,
11.
11.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Make it 12 if you want. You're DM, you can do whatever you want.
No. So,
Well,
yeah, you pull out your crossbow bolt and just fire to it. Impacts it both twice, and you can see it looks furious. It's already looking very hurt, though. You can tell you've done a fair bit of damage to it with your 2 natural 20s, you fuck.
Is he still determined?
He looks furious. He looks angry as ever.
Good.
Okay.
It's the end of my
Is
turn.
that the end of your turn?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this guy here, this Noel is going to see you hitting his boss. It's going to fire towards you.
No, if I was him, I'd just run the other way.
It's a 9 to hit.
Nah. He misses.
He's going to take another attack against you.
Sure.
He also misses again. That's great.
Okay.
Nesbo yells out, "You Knowles don't seem to understand. We're not trapped here with you. You're trapped here with us."
Yes!
God.
Maybe, did we buy that bubble fish stuff? Maybe you should drink that and yell at it again so they understand.
The pack lord sort of cocks its head towards you, Nesbar, as you scream out, sort of slowly turns his head, focuses his attention from Drakon directly onto you. Pozu.
I'm gonna go.
That's away, Pozu.
Where is the extent of this cliff? Is it right where Nesbar's standing, DM?
Yes.
Is that it right there? So,
Here.
and then it falls back down from there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not going to get off the log if I go my full distance. So I'm going to move to here.
Yep.
Wait. I'm going to move up to there.
Okay. Using minimal amount of your
Yeah, we're just so I'm,
speed.
you know where I am. I'm out of people's way.
Yeah.
I'm kind of. I want to stand here, but I can't because I'm snapping too.
You want to
and
stand on
then-
the where do you want to stand?
Like here, so people can still get past the log,
Oh.
but I'm still
Oh,
close
I
to
got,
get
yeah,
across.
I get you. Yeah. That's okay.
But my man's there, so my next, I'm 5 feet closer than that. I'm just gonna shoot my crossbow
Excellent. Looks like it's a crossbow.
at that. It is crossbow o'clock because we're already rock and roll, I reckon.
Let's do it.
So I'm gonna shoot at him, at the big dude.
A big dude? Okay.
So let me.
We got 80 feet on that. That's great. Like
Yeah, I'm all sweet.
Is that a natural 20?
No,
Oof.
it was 19.
Okay. So you also pull out your crossbow, and you're shooting at the big guy, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You also pull out your crossbow. Shoot towards it. Fuck.
Yes.
As your crossbow hits it, it sort of hits it in the lower abdomen, and you can see it sort of go, hello! A bit of blood starts pouring out of its lip, and it's like starts to get. It looks like it's getting rabid. Starts foaming at the mouth, and its eye starts twitching. It's not looking very happy, but it's sort of leg is twitching a bit too. It looks pretty fucked up.
Uh-oh.
He about to die.
Okay.
So then I say, we should attack them.
Say that again?
We should attack them.
Yeah.
We should attack them.
Yeah.
What the fuck
We're
are we
already
doing?
attacking them. Yeah.
That's the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's
That's
the end of your
the
turn.
joke.
Bonus action. I can't hide. Nah. That's me.
Okay, this guy's gonna step forward 10 feet. He's gonna pull out his bow. Longbow. And he's gonna fire at Nesbar. Come on, get a good roll. No. I don't think 12's gonna hit you, is it, Nesbar?
No, it's not.
Okay, come on, good rolls. He's gonna attack you again. Okay, I'm pretty sure a 19 hits.
Yes, it does.
Oh, just. What is your armor class, Nesba?
18.
Okay, he does
2 damage.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Why is it 4?
Because it's 2 plus
Plus 2.
It's a 1d8, he rolled a 2.
Cool.
2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay, this guy is going to run forward and he's going to throw a spear. Actually, where was he? He was back here, wasn't he? Okay, he's going to throw a spear at you, Drakon.
Who's throwing a spear at me?
This guy here.
Okay.
Pretty sure an 18 does hit you.
So if it has to be equal to, right?
It has to be equal to.
Then yes, it hits.
Okay.
What have you done?
Okay, he hits you for 8 points of damage.
Okay. Drakon is pissed.
I bet.
Wait till you see what I got next for you guys.
Is it another d20? If it is.
I think I've expired by D20s.
Cromnar.
I will move forward 25 feet.
Okay. To about here?
Yep.
Alright,
Yep.
as you're crossing, I'll get you to make a dexterity check just
Oh,
to make sure
bullshit.
you can keep your balance going across.
Oh. Dexterity.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. Easy enough. It's
Look at
a
Ninja.
relatively low DC, but it just happened to be the Drakon got some PTSD and happened to fall. Okay, Cromnar, you make it to that distance.
And I will, since everyone else is focusing on old mate leader dude,
Yep.
I will cast Sacred Flame at him.
Go ahead and cast that.
So he needs to make a dex save of 14.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make a dex save.
Ooh.
Yes.
0
0.
plus 0, so 11. So he does not make his save.
Does not
Go
make
ahead and
his
roll
save.
damage.
2d8.
Ooh, yeah.
So, why did that roll it in here? Roll it in there.
I think it's just got lag.
It did, sorry. Take that first one. 8.
8 points of damage.
2d8. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2d8, which I got 2 and a 6.
Okay, this pack lord who's stepped out the front of his clan, held up his spear and chanted, all these other creatures have ran out for the side of him. He's been hit with 3 crossbow bolts, 2 to the chest, 1 to the abdomen, and now he just gets his big flame.
Red flame
overtake him. Red flame. Bears
rains
up
down
over
on top of him.
He catches on fire and is no longer with us. You hear a screeching, yelping cry.
Did you kick my dog?
Horse turkey?
Your daughter, she cut him a half.
That is an oldie.
Well, it is an
Showing your age there,
Not
Connor.
DM. Can I move my hunter's mark?
On your turn, you can use a bonus action to move it.
Sweet. That's right. That's how it works.
Cromnar,
No.
anything else?
That'll be my turn, I reckon.
Good turn. Kadrak. He's gonna see that everyone's moving across the tree stump. He's not gonna move across it, but he's gonna move up towards it. He can see that you're still on it. Cromnar. Is he smart enough? I'm gonna check his passive intelligence. Yeah, he's smart enough. And he's gonna fire another crossbow bolt at old mate here. That misses as well. Still shaking. He still can't hold his crossbow right. Fires it off and it doesn't hit anyway.
It's about right.
The Null Pack Lord is dead. Nesbar.
Alright. So Nesbar is going to run towards the nearest knoll.
Tell me.
And
Okay, this guy here.
yeah, the nearest one to him, so that one.
Yeah.
So he'll, with his bonus action, he'll move his hunter's mark onto him.
Okay.
And then attack two-handed with the Shadow Spike.
Okay, as you move forward, I'll get you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Such a cool sword name.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
That-
saving throw.
That's a weird name for a sword.
Come on, Betsy.
25.
Hey, okay.
Boom.
So you run across this space, and as you do, you can feel something beneath your feet shift slightly. You manage to catch yourself so swiftly and so deftly that it's like your foot just rose above the air for a brief period. And as you move forward, you can see that there was a pit. All these leaves and everything fall out beneath you, and there's about a 20-foot drop down to all these jagged spikes that are sticking up out of the ground.
G spikes. Yikes.
Can Nesbar have like hit the edge of it, but then like cartwheeled? And as he's cartwheeled, he's looked down. You can see it like opening, and then he's like landed on the other side in front of
Absolutely.
that.
pulling out his swords as he gets to the other side.
Yeah, you know, like the cartwheel where you don't actually put your hands down; they just jump.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Alright, so
Bullshit.
that's so the hunter's mark is now on
Hunter's mark is on this guy here.
on that one. All right, come on. After all that cool stuff, let's do it.
Booyakacha!
Nice.
15 is
15 to hit,
enough to hit.
and that was with a two-handed, so it's 10. I rolled a 7 plus 3.
10 points of damage.
Yep.
Back a bit so it affects him. This creature also whelps out in pain as you hit it the first time. I'm guessing you're going in for a second attack.
No, that was my to move it was my bonus, but
Oh, okay, yeah. You get an extra D6.
it does get a what's it for the where is my spell? There it is. It's the hunter's mark. So once I hit it, I think I just get to roll a d6.
That's right.
All right, so let me just roll the d6. Yeah, it's just a straight d6. Plus an extra 2 points of damage.
Ouch. Okay, he's still standing. He looks like these creatures are pretty tough. You've given him a good whack, sliced him up pretty bad, but he is still standing. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, seeing that, this guy's going to grab out his spear and lunge towards you with it. The guy that you just attacked.
That does not hit.
Okay, he's going to take his second attack.
Oh, that does hit. He rolled just hit me.
Okay.
And he does 5 points of damage.
Boom.
Okay, this guy here, is it him? Yeah, this guy here is just going to fire his longbow towards you.
Oh,
Oof! He got ya!
definitely did.
He got you good.
Bugger.
So 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
And he's going to
Boom.
fire at you again. That's a 5, so he misses with his second shot. Goes flying past you. Drakon.
Okay. I'm gonna move out to this spot here, but as I move, can I sort of lead with my long sword to make sure there's no trap doors?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lead with your long
Stay
sword.
away
How do you
from
make
that trap door.
Like a person with a cane would
that? So you're going to
tap in
slowly...
the floor.
Stay a while and listen.
Not terribly slowly, but
I mean, there's no restriction that says how quickly you have to take up your speed in combat, so...
he's crawling on all
I'm an
4
old
feet, just
lady.
touching with his arm. He's still
Come on,
trying to touch
Bertha.
from the login.
Okay, so are you moving all the way up to this creature?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Just between
Yes,
these
please.
two.
You don't find any traps on the way.
Cool.
You managed to step over.
Just a little bit. I was aiming for a little bit south, like between the dead body and him. So, yeah.
On
Bit more.
in between them?
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I want to try the breath weapon aimed in his direction, so it should hit his mate behind him, because I think it's got a 30-foot range.
Go ahead and make your attack. Let me have a look at that.
I think it's a saving throw.
Oh,
Actually,
play.
let me just check.
Breath weapon, 30 feet line. Let's go boom, boom, boom. Easily. Okay.
13 dex.
Let me hear say
13 dex. Let's make that dexterity save
Well,
for him. definitely misses. And for him,
Oh,
so this guy
He's-
doesn't make his save.
Yep.
This guy does not make his save. This guy does.
Okay.
So
And then I'd roll a 2d6 for damage.
Yep. And that's a one.
Maximum damage. Yes, I'll check that off.
That's one.
you're rolling good tonight, my friend.
11
Right.
damage total.
Yep.
This guy.
Except for one trying to cross bridges, Nesbar.
Old person.
The
So you
DM's
see-
probably wishing that he did fall into the ravine.
You should have used whole Dragonborn.
Yeah. If you had fallen in the water, could you have like climbed up the side and got out?
If he wasn't
Like
if he was still
ambushed in the back.
frozen, he would have drowned.
I would have released it, Matthew.
Sorry,
Oh,
is that you sit over the edge of the cliff as he's falling?
Goodbye.
Is a dragon technically humanoid? A
Dragonborn? Yeah.
Dragonborn? It is,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so you
Dragonborn,
see
still a
Drakon
Dragonborn.
sort of hulk back his shoulders and this brown sort of acrid. What does it look like, Drakon? You tell me.
Yeah, basically it looks like smokeless fire.
Smokeless fire.
It's like sticky liquid when it
Yes.
when it hits
It's
him.
like sticky
Splatters
liquid.
out. I imagine
You know what it, I'm talking about.
Like hot honey.
like hot honey. It's this bright sort of copper tinge to it
Copper.
as it spits out of his mouth, drenching these two creatures as they take damage. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
This one here is going to move towards this direction.
Well, hang on. And Dracon's turn is
Sorry,
done.
mate. Sorry, mate. Keep going.
Don't forget, I've got an extra attack.
Oh, go ahead.
Hang
I'll
on.
take a swing with the. I'll take a swing with the longsword
I'm
at
not fucking done yet.
at the guy on me.
Okay, go ahead and roll another natural 20.
Okay. No. I'll try. Close. 21 though.
Jeez, okay. That definitely hits.
Cool. So 1d8 plus 6. Okay. Oops. Plus 6.
D8, so 8 plus 6. Okay.
14.
So you pull your sword back, and this already drenched in copper fire Noel starts looking scared, and you bring your sword down, slice it down, pretty much claving it in twain, and it drops dead.
Very good.
Very good.
Very
I'm happy. Okay, is that the end of
Oh,
your turn?
good. It's Cliff, please.
You may continue.
Thank you. It was going to be that guy's turn. Oh no, yeah, that. So this guy. So this guy moves forward. He's going to pull out his longbow and shoot towards you. Actually, he's going to shoot at Cromnar.
What? Bullshit.
Yeah, he's going to shoot at you because you're standing on the tree
As an idiot.
like an idiot.
Mhm.
And that's a.
Yeah,
No,
am I the idiot or he's the idiot?
no, he's an idiot.
Oh, okay. I'm standing on the tree like an idiot.
like an
No.
idiot.
It's just,
What
he's
is-
just seen Drakon kill his mate, and then he's turned his back to Drakon. What an idiot!
So that's a 17 plus 4. Yeah, that's okay. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Misses. Nah. Okay. 8 plus 4, 21.
That's an 8, so 10 damage, and I'm going to
Oh.
need you to make a dexterity
Oh,
saving
bull-
throw.
Bullshit, mate.
Bullshit, mate.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Come on, Gromner. Ooh.
Ooh.
As the arrow impacts you, it throws you back a little bit, but you catch your feet again and don't.
And I rip it out.
And he paralyzes himself.
You
I
can
hold
take an
person.
action to rip it out, but you can't.
Hold person.
Hold person. What was it? 10 damage?
10 damage. That's right.
Oh. on a scale of 1 to 53, I am.
Looking at
No.
Pozu,
Yo,
are we losing you, mate?
I can't get across that log, can I?
Yeah, you can. I'd say that you're small enough, and it was only because Drakon and Nesbar, who were two of the bigger, bulkier dudes in the group, were trying to move past each other. I'd say you could get past Cromnar quite easily.
Oh, sweet.
With your dexterity,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
I'm gonna make my move then. I'm gonna go over. I keep doing that. So I want to move like to here.
Okay, I'll get you to make a dexterity check just as you cross.
I'm not cross.
Yeah, but you are moving across the log.
I'm upset. I'm not.
No, I'm not cross.
Oh, you're not cross.
Disappointed.
Yeah, deftly, swiftly, no problem whatsoever. Classic Pozu fashion, all the way across that log.
And then I was gonna go get that guy, but now
What?
the guy that's dead.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna go get the guy that's dead.
It's gonna get
Yeah,
the
he
dead
got
guy.
ganked pretty hard.
I'm gonna oh no, I can't do that, can I?
This, I think no one's had a hit at this guy, the southmost archer.
I want to go. That's too close to him, so I will go to Stephen there, and I will. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm just gonna shoot my crossbow at him.
Okay. Which guy?
Here.
Sorry.
Here, this.
Bottom.
Yeah,
Stephen.
Stefan, go ahead, fire your crossbow.
Is it a PH or a F?
It's a PH.
Stefan.
Step hen.
Gaffin.
Step.
He's got a slight lisp too. The other Knolls pick on him.
Whoa. Steven.
Hey, it's me, Steven. Sure.
So 6 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. You hit it already. Good. 6 piercing damage. Excellent. Okay, you fire your crossbow bolt off towards this guy. Smacks him right in between the armor plate. You can see these guys are wearing a little bit thicker armor than the other guys who don't have the bow and arrow. But that's still.
And then we're gonna and then bonus action, hunch down as low as I can, hide.
Okay, I mean, I'll say that you can use some of the tree stump there to sort of squat down and get behind.
I'm using all the rocks. I want the rocks. I'm going to use the rocks as my rock gnome.
Yeah,
Deep
yeah,
gnome.
yeah, easy. Okay, we'll say that you are hidden with your bonus action. Okay. Next, this guy sees that he's going to move back a bit. Sees that you're getting attacked, and he's going to fire at you, Nesbar. Look like the greatest threat.
I just imagine because of that bush, Homer, you know, when Homer backs into the bush.
You imagine what?
The gnome.
It disappears in the bush.
You know, when Homer like backs away from because that bush is kind of the same. That Knowles has got his bow. He's just like.
Oh, this is more a tuft of grass than it is a bush. Like, this is definitely a tree, but this is more tuft of grass. But I know what you mean. Okay, what did I roll? 18 to hit. That's
What did I roll?
Why was I rolling it?
You shot me with a bow.
Sure did, and that's a 5.0 damage.
5.
And he's going to take a second attack towards you.
That misses.
No, it's a 17 plus something. To hit. To use it.
Well, that hits it.
Plus 4, yeah, it hits. So that's 6 points of damage.
6 parts of cabbage.
6 parts of cabbage.
Shit.
Yeah.
That
Nesbar's
guy's
looking
dead.
pretty good. Pretty bloody.
Dead.
Cromner,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes. So I'll make down here. I'll move off the log.
Yep.
So 25 footers. I'll move down here. And I shall look at old mate over here, who is
Yep.
35 feet from me. And I'll cast a guiding bolt at second level.
Get all GB up in his grill.
I
So
was just thinking then, who's GB?
24. Does that hit?
That does hit. Was it a natural 20?
No, 18 plus 6.
It definitely does hit.
For 20 points of damage.
20
Ouch.
Bam.
damage. Fuck me.
Is that a
So-
one-shot kill?
Flash of light just
No.
goes streaking towards him, and boom chakalaka.
So
Boom
this,
shakalaka.
yeah, this lightning bolt sort of you can almost see the outline of the skeleton of this creature as the energy sort of courses through its body. It looks fucking shook. It's still up, but it took a big chunk of damage.
Boom shakalaka. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Kadrak is going to get up. He is
Come on, Patrick. Come on.
Get across that log.
Go Kendrick.
here. He's going to make a.
It's gonna make a.
Duck saving throw.
So he just makes his saving throw.
Yes.
He looks a bit nervous as he's crossing it, but he does cross successfully. He's then going to take his crossbow and fire it towards this guy,
I see what's happening here.
which misses. He is useless with that crossbow, it appears. Every time he's lifted it up, probably not a smart idea to lift it while trying to cross a log either. Misses entirely. Nesbar.
Alright. Nesbar is going to heal some of these hit points because he's pretty hurt. I'm going to shift, which gives me. What does it give me? Gives
Teeth.
me some teeth, but it also gives me some. I gain 7 temporary hit points.
I go in 17.
7
17.
temporary hit points. Okay.
7 temporary teeth.
Alright, so I've just put in 7 temp there, but I get that for a minute.
Okay.
And now going to swing two-handed with the Shadow Spike.
Okay.
Did that? Why did that? Oh, yep. 21 to hit,
That definitely hits.
13 damage, and I'll roll a d6 for the 5 plus 5, so 18 damage all up.
Nice.
Oof. Okay. Okay. So you step forward, draw your sort of shift into your form. Tell me what your form looks like. So I know you sort of get sharp teeth and
He gets sharp teeth, and he just becomes more like his eyes will go yellow and cat-like. Well,
Yeah.
more cat-like.
yeah. So
I like.
as you do that, for the first time, you've been fighting this gnoll pretty close up this whole time, but as you shift into form, for the first time you see a look of fear in this gnoll's face as you bring your sword up and slice down towards it, killing it.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Do you want to do anything else?
That's it, man.
Where's your hunter's mark?
So it was on this guy. So
So have you taken a bonus action? Was that to shift?
yeah, it was the bonus action was to shift. That's why I hit him once with the two hands.
Okay. Okay, so seeing you just kill his friend, this guy's going to attack you, Nesbar.
My friend.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
Man, they've been hitting Nesbar hard.
5 points of damage.
Now does this?
You can
Yeah,
reduce
sweet.
with your temp, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I was wondering if it did the 10.
He's going to fire at you again.
What's
8
the
points of
damage?
damage.
8 points of damage.
Okay, Drakon.
Alright. We're gonna go with the. I wonder if we can. Hey, I'm gonna go with the crossbow and go for this guy here, top. The guy at the top. I can't. How do? Yep. He's the one. 18.
That definitely hits.
Nine points of damage.
9.0 damage. So these guys haven't taken too many hits thus far. He's taken 1 or 2, so he's starting to look a little bit more weary, but he's still up.
Cool. And then I'm gonna have a hit of the guy, this guy here.
Okay, yeah. With what weapon?
While I'm holding my crossbow.
Okay.
Do you have to use a bonus action to reload it?
No. Do I? I have no idea.
Do you have sharpshooter feet?
Do I have sharpshooter?
Hmm.
No. I was just using it as an extra attack. Is that?
Yeah, you'd have to use a bonus action to reload it, that's all.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't used the bonus action, you're sweet, you can just do that.
No, I have not used the bonus action
Yeah, cool.
at this point. So is that my action surge? Do I mark that if I use it?
Your bonus action? No, that's action surge.
No.
Okay. Anyway, 24.
To hit? Yeah,
Natural
that
20.
hits. So the natural 20?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fucking Drakon with the natural 20s, mate.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
He's
sir.
better with the freaking crossbow than he is with those swords.
It's only a small bit of damage though, for 5.
That's enough.
yeah.
This guy, it's almost insta-collapse. As soon as the bolt hits him, it's like it's right between the eyes. And you just see, if you've ever seen a cow get stunned, shot to the head, it's just
Sure
legs
have.
collapse underneath it and it falls directly to the ground and slumps over forward.
I don't know how many cows you've seen shot in the head.
Plenty.
Have you ever seen one?
A cow shot in the head plenty of fucking times. Did you grow up on the same farm that I did?
No, but obviously I didn't. Just go and shoot cows in the head.
I didn't shoot any cows, but the guys that had the...
Yep, that'll take one, and that'll take one.
Okay, this guy...
Maybe one of you a vet. Shooting cows
who's
in
a
the head.
little bit more hurt than the other, is going to start moving off in this direction. Looking quite intimidated and quite scared by what's happened. But he's going to fire as he moves away towards you, Drakon.
DM, I have a question.
Sure.
On my skill set or whatever, action set, I've got opportunity attack.
Uh-huh.
You can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach.
So that's if it moves outside of your melee range. So you've got a melee
Right.
range of 5 feet.
Yeah.
If you're within melee with a creature and it moves out of that range.
And it moves out. Yeah.
Back, yeah.
And just for future reference, can I only take that on my turn, or is that like an extra turn?
That's a reaction.
As soon as
so you can-
someone,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a reaction, so you can take that outside of your turn. If someone
Okay,
moves
cool.
outside of your... Yeah.
Thank you. Alright.
All good.
Thank you.
So he fired
Yes,
at
sir.
you. He missed with his first attack. He's going to take a second attack. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh, that
boy,
hits.
boy. Okay, so 24 to
Just
hit with a natural.
it just hits.
That's just hits. Okay.
Yeah.
So please be an 8. Please be an 8. For 6 points of damage.
No worries. 6 points. Gotcha.
Not the best way to use a natural 20, but Pozu Pilwicken. Come on,
Better than
Fred.
a punch in the face.
Pozu just stands up and he goes, but he just gets up and fires his crossbow again. Shock.
To which one?
And to this guy up. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, the guy running away. Excellent.
Yeah. He doesn't think that's fair that he shot Drakon when he was running away.
Thank you, Pozu. Avenge me.
Oh.
That's a natural 20.
Frick!
Plus,
Has anyone
guys. Plus, guys, just wait just a second. Plus, because
Just a lot of damage.
just because I was
Hold your
hiding in the
horses.
rock, I get sneak attack.
Snuck attack.
So can we please add
Maybe please
12 to
have
that?
Oh,
472 damage.
So 1d8. You roll.
He did.
Okay.
He
So
did.
what's- You need to add up your dice roll. So you 3d6 because they're also
12.
So 24 plus 7. Is that right?
What's the 20? Where's the 24?
So because you got a natural 20, so your sneak attack also applies to the natural 20.
Oh, does it?
It's not a separate attack. It's in addition to the attack that you made. It's a sneak attack. So your sneak attack applies with the natural 20. I'm almost
So that's-
pretty sure.
So that's 24, and my what's five piercing. So it's 10, 34.
Sneak attack. Oh, great. So you rolled a d8, which was a 2. Is that right?
How come 1d8, 2 plus 3, yeah, 5.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Double damage. So that's 4, 7, 31.
You didn't need. You needed about a third of that.
Doesn't matter. It was very. When I say, when I assume I say
It's
that was
devastation.
very nice.
So you just sort of lean out, aim your crossbow bolt. He never sees it coming. He has no idea how he died. It impacted him right in the spine.
Most
and it's
people
like,
don't.
it's like the same thing. His feet just crumbled underneath him. He immediately tumbles off the side of the cliff face, smashing every level on the way down, and lands with a splash in the water.
Oof.
7.
Booyah!
See you later.
boo. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
And then I go like.
Just want to see what damage he would have taken from hitting the.
Just for good measure.
Plus,
Poor bastard. Falls home and limping down the gorge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it.
so
I'm
he
gonna
takes an
make it.
extra 18 points from falling down the gorge.
49.
His
damage.
unconscious body.
One go.
His unconscious body takes 49. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Do you want to do anything else?
I just say free action. That wasn't very nice, was it?
Who are you talking
Bonus action disengage.
Okay, Cromnar,
Yes.
your turn, buddy.
He casts whole person on the knoll at the bottom of the world.
I know what it does.
And stay there.
Old Sacred Flame, old mate.
Cromnar's just like,
So he's gonna Dex save of 14.
Dexterity.
Cromnar, for your guiding bolt,
So
do
it's
you like
5.
point your like warhammer for your guiding bolt?
That'd be cool. Like shoot at the tip or
Just
Yeah.
It rolled a 5.
it rolled a 5.
Yeah, for its save.
So okay. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay. This guy's looking really hurt. Really. He's taken a couple of hits now too. He's seen that all his friends have fallen down around him. The pack leader has fallen down. This Noel looks intimidated.
And I'll move 20 foot back this way.
It's not intimidate. Everyone's dead. Someone's down the bottom of the gorge. It's like, oh.
He's all kinds of fucked up.
This Noel looks intimidated. And that's my turn.
Okay, great. So what's speed? He's going to move to
Air velocity slash.
Let's say he moves to there.
Come on, Kendrick.
So Kadrak Lamar comes out here, pulls out his crossbow.
I believe in you, Kendrick.
You can see a bit of confidence in him now. You can see that he's sort of seen what you guys are capable of, and he's been missing these shots this whole time, and you can tell either the crew that he usually runs with just aren't as skilled or as good at this as you are, but he feels that this shot he's finally going to make it happen. And he does! Yay!
Takes us to the aim.
That's a 20 to hit, excellent. So he's now going to roll that.
Oh.
8 points. So, excellent. Kadrak, how do you want to do this?
Totally excellent.
Oh. Yeah, so Kadrak, seeing that he just gets this boost of confidence all of a sudden, you can see, pulls out his crossbow, aims it towards this guy, sort of looks over his shoulder, gives a little grin, fires it off, kills this guy dead in his track.
What a full sick.
Sick.
Everyone's dead. You guys are now out of combat. I'm pretty sure everyone's dead. This guy's
Alrighty.
body starts banging against the rocks floating down here. This guy's long gone. This guy sort of
The one in the arm is sunk to the bottom.
It's been washed over the rocks.
Watched all the way down the bottom here.
Yeah. So you're now out of combat. What would you like to do?
Nesbar looks back towards Cromnar and his face is all fucked up and he's pulling he's snapping an arrow off in his body and he just looks at Cromnar and he's like, "Dwarf, heal me."
That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
And then
He's
I
pretty
go.
fucked. I got down to 10
Okay.
hit points then.
10. Okay, well, I'll use a healer's kit on you.
Mm-hmm.
Which will give. Because of my healer trait. Let's have a look. 1d6 plus 4. Oh, 1d6 plus 4. 9 points.
Sweet.
And then how hurt are you looking on a scale?
19 out of a possible scale of 44.
Alright, I'll jam a potion of healing in your mouth as well.
Sweet.
To give you
Ed, well, take that while you're at it.
8 as well.
8 points.
That as well.
While he's doing that, I want to
5.
look at. I want to loot the body of the pack leader.
No worries. Okay, you can walk up to that pack leader and make an investigation check.
Instigation check.
I might just drink one of my potions of healing as well.
16.
16, excellent.
Plus another 6.
Okay, so you find 10 gold pieces and 3
Yoink.
silver pieces. As well as a small compass that's got a cracked screen, and it doesn't appear as though the compass works.
Okay.
And a cracked compass.
Yeah. There are a few other sort of simple weapons on the creature.
Nothing cool.
Nothing that you... I mean, let's see what you can find. So he's carrying a decent spear. I mean, it's in pretty good condition. It doesn't look damaged at all.
What the heck? My computer's gone haywire. Hello. Is anybody there?
Yeah?
I'm here.
Yeah, perfect.
Can you hear us?
What the?
Can you hear us?
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
I can.
How about now?
How about now?
What the hell?
I'll pick up the spear, and if Pozu wants it when he comes back, he can have it.
Have we lost you, Pozu?
Pozu.
Everyone's
Maybe you
like a
should
robot.
paralyze him, Crumner.
Oh, I do it once.
Hey, did anything happen to you guys then?
We could see you.
Everything just went.
Pozu, can you?
I can hear the
cool.
USB thing disconnecting. I can hear the USB disconnect noise, so maybe there's something there, but...
I don't have a USB in my computer.
That was me.
So the spear is in pretty good condition. It doesn't look like a particularly expensive spear, but it does look like, it could do a bit of damage. Is that you, Cromwell?
Yeah. I don't know what's happening with my USB. I'm on Jack's computer.
I don't think Pozu would carry a spear because it'd probably be too big for him. Can't
I'll
sneak around
take
with
it.
a big spear.
I'll take it.
I'll take the spear.
Okay, Drakon, you're close enough to grab that spear. That's perfectly fine.
I just look at the spear and then throw it over to Drakon.
He catches it in his thigh, and he takes 4 points of damage.
Cannon, write it down.
the bone.
What's everyone else doing?
I'll search my knoll that I killed in front of the pit.
I'll search the trap.
Okay.
Is there anything in the trap?
Make an investigation check, Nesbar and Cromnar.
$18.
9.
9. Cromnar, so we'll start with you. You look down to the bottom of the pit. You can see a couple of bodies that are down there. They're a good 20 feet down, so you can't really make out their age or sex or anything like that, or just that they're humanoid creatures. And they look pretty sort of decayed. Not skeletal form, but certainly they've been down there for a while.
Yep. Anything of worth down there, or not really?
Not that you can see from this distance.
Cool.
And Nesbo. So you go through the pockets of that creature, and you can find like a strip of beef jerky.
Yes, beef jerky.
You find a necklace that looks like it's made of teeth, very small teeth.
You're such a creep, DM.
About 2 gold.
Such a creep DM.
2 gold and 18 silver pieces.
Fuck.
So
If you find a
necklace
necklace made of small teeth, it's so creepy.
And what was the other one?
18 silver pieces. And 3 gold. I don't know if you got that too.
Alright, 3 gold, 18 silver pieces.
But the piece de resistance was the animal teeth.
I'll put that in there. I got my beef jerky and my necklace of small teeth.
Look, don't get me wrong. I say creep, but I like it. I think it's cool.
You're just as creepy.
I say creep, but I like it.
But I like it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was interesting. Where do you think these guys came from?
The ship.
Kedrak, do you reckon they came from the ship?
Kadrak's sort of leaning down to sort of look into the pit as well. He goes, I don't think so, no. The ship's still a good, maybe hour and a half away.
Are we going the right direction?
Oh yeah, aye.
Let's go. Let's get away from this sad place. What is that noise?
I don't know. The USB is just going mental.
You guys gonna take off?
Taking off.
I'm taking off. I'm going over to my bed.
Alright, so you guys start moving along the cliff sides again. Start moving through the dense, not quite jungle, but sort of thick trees and forest here. As you sort of get out to another clearing, you sort of see along the cliff face there, it rises up a pretty steep incline. And you can get a pretty good view now of the spine of the world, which is a fair way off in the distance. But you can just make out the sort of snow-capped peaks across the stone of the world. Yeah. Is that what it's called? Spine of the world. Spine of the world.
Spine of the world.
Spine of the world.
Spine of the world.
Spine of the world.
Spine of the world.
Spine of the world. Smoke in a packet.
I'm gonna blinch.
Okay, come on, follow me. So, are you going to take the same marching order as you had before?
Yeah.
Someone else could go on the front.
I'm not. I'll sneak up front.
Okay. So, Posey, you're now walking up alongside Kadrak. Nesbar, do you just move back one?
Yeah, I'll just move back behind Posey.
Yeah, so you're now behind them, then Cromnar, then Drakon. So I'll get Kadrak and Pozu to make perception checks. Okay, nothing catches your attention. You continue to travel along. Let me just see something else. Okay. Yeah, nothing catches your attention. It's pretty quiet for the rest of the travel. Kadrak sort of looks back at you every now and then, and he sort of says to you, Pozu, "You guys can really fight, eh?"
Sometimes we can. Sometimes we can't. Just depends.
Well, that makes me feel better. I think we're in a lot better position to get my ship back, that's for sure. I had my doubts on when you first appeared in front of me, but boy, wow.
Yeah, we do our best to not die.
Well, don't we all, eh?
How far away do you reckon we are?
Oh, not long now. See that cliff face just up ahead? And he sort of points to where you can see a bit of the light catching on a bit of grey rock out in front of you. Just beyond there, when we'll be able to look down, there'll be a cove. We'll be able to see the ship. Hopefully it's still there.
Fingers crossed.
Hey. Holds his crossed fingers up in front of you.
And I hold my fingers crossed like that, and I look forward and I just point.
Okay, I guess we'll keep moving.
Definitely. Onwards and upwards.
We'll continue along. The bit that he pointed out is still a fair way ahead. Is there anything else you guys want to do in the meantime?
No.
No.
Don't think so.
Okay. All right. So you reach the top of the cliffside that that Kadrak had pointed out to you. You can see, you now sort of look down into this sort of cove where you can see the sort of cliff breaks apart up ahead, and it gives way and sinks, and you can see that there's like a bit of a cove that comes in there. And looking down, you can see what appears to be a large ship, a merchant ship. The masts appear to be quite torn. There's some damage to the hull. Just grab this. Whoops. But you can see pretty clearly what appears to be a ship.
Chip.
There it is.
Chip people.
Can you all see that?
Not
It's
yet.
loading.
Oh, yep.
Oh, cool.
So a bit larger than you're expecting. That's just obviously for visual
Bit like
purposes.
you're expecting, did you say?
A bit larger than you're expecting.
Ah, a bit larger than you're expecting.
That's just for illustrative purposes. It's not quite that large, and but it does sort of have all those vines and sort of moss that looks like it's crept over it for these last couple of weeks or months even. But he goes, "There she is, my beautiful boat. Looking a bit worn, but she's a nice one."
How long do you say that it's been there for?
Oh, 4 to 6 weeks.
Fair enough.
Hey.
What do you reckon we get it back, eh?
Okay. You're still still a distance away from it. Make a perception check again, Pozu.
Ooh.
Nice. So squinting at it a bit further, you can actually see what appears to be standing on the deck at attention, these strange fish-like creatures. They don't quite look like the description that you'd had previously, so they don't look like sort of intimidating creatures. If anything, you could sort of say that they look like a normal fish, but just standing up. Quite short. A couple of them are holding spears. Their eyes are big and wide open and sort of looking around, and sort of one moves up to the side of the boat and looks over, moves back again. You think you can count maybe 3, maybe 4 of them?
How far away is from us now? How far away from where we are now is the ship?
It's a good distance. You're probably about 250 feet from it, and it's sort of down into the cove. So you're quite high up on the cliffside, but looking down.
So we.
Yeah.
So I turn to the guys and I say, "The ship's down there. How good is that? Maybe we should duck down and kind of keep cover because it looks like there's fish people on board."
Fish people on board?
Have I seen a sea devil before?
I don't think you've seen one. No.
Okay.
I mean, you can make a history check and see what recollections you have of them. I think we've done
haven't we talked to someone about it before and they explained, not the guy today, but
The guy around the campfire.
The guy around the campfire.
Yeah, he gave you a pretty broad description about what they look
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
That weird bloke at the campfire told us about sea devils. They don't look that scary to me.
Kedrick, does that look like a sea devil to you?
Kadrak sort of squints down. He says, no, they don't look sea devil. They look more like Kutoa to me.
What?
Kutoa. They're,
Huh?
yeah, sea creatures. Fish.
Why would they be on your boat?
I don't know. They look like they could be protecting it from something, or... I don't know.
Are they hostile? Were these the ones that you saw there last time?
No, we saw sea devils, not these creatures.
Are you sure?
Maybe could they be in cahoots with the devils?
Possibly. Absolutely.
Well, there's only one way to find out,
I
gentlemen.
mean, they have that in common. They're both sea creatures, so aye.
What you reckon we work our way down and see if we can kill them all and get your ship back?
Stabby stab.
I reckon we wait till night time, until it gets dark.
Anything to get my beauty back.
I don't think that's going to happen. We might have to have a couple of rests.
It is getting quite late. I wouldn't say it's night time, but it's probably getting to like maybe 4 or 4:35 p.m.
Yeah.
You can see the sun starting to drop beneath the cliff sides to the west across the moors, starting to catch some of that purple and orange light that you see, classic to a sunset.
Should we camp up here or head halfway down? What do you think, Kadrak?
Well, I think we keep the high ground. I think that's the smart move. We get down there, we don't know what to expect. At least we can check our surroundings a bit better up here.
Cold camp tonight then, boys.
Aye.
Aye.
So Kadrak sort of gives a nod and looks around and sort of says, yeah, okay. I guess we could set up in this clearing over here, eh?
I reckon we work off the track a bit. If I don't want to set up any. I don't think we should set up any clearing. Don't you reckon that someone could come along? Maybe.
Definitely hide in the tree line.
Yeah.
We just need to find
We'll have a
a
cold
way for a bit.
In the
and
tree
then
line.
I think we should go down there at the cover of night.
Yeah. I reckon we should get down just before before dawn.
Interesting. Okay. I'm behind it, whatever we need to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so are you going to see if you can find a place to camp? Are you going to look around the top of the cliffside here, or what are you moving back into the forest? What are we doing?
No. Up the cliffside, kind of try and find brush somewhere, not just in the open, but even if it's down.
Yeah.
Down a little bit, down the cliff.
Sure. Make a perception check. Anyone who's sort of looking for a good spot to camp.
Nice.
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 So,
great.
what I reckon is we have a camp, but we have, because we've all got dark vision, night vision, all that sort of stuff, we have like a observation post that can see the ship, and we take turns at night going up there and watching the ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's Nesbar explains that plan to
That's
the rest
cool
of the
idea.
party.
Excellent.
That's
Okay,
wicked.
so your perception check. What you can see, there is like a little sort of path that does lead down towards. It's a bit like it's not a natural path, it is a natural path. It hasn't like been worn down by creatures or anything like that. It's just sort of along the cliff's edge. You can see along there that there is like a little break in the cliffside, and it looks like there might be a cave. just on the edge of the cliffside.
I want to go check the cave out.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. So you approach the cave
Slowly,
stealthily. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
checking for traps in my favourite terrain.
Ooh, nice. Favourite terrain.
Did that not roll? Yeah, that did not roll. Why did that not roll?
I don't know. What are you rolling it through? Roll 20. I mean,
Yeah,
or D&D Beyond.
beyond 20 out in the. Yeah,
Okay.
let's see. There you go.
Nice.
Why not have pressed the mouse hard enough?
Okay, so quiet as a mouse, you sort of sneak alongside the cliffside, poke your head inside the cave. It is a very shallow cave, probably only goes about 15 feet back. Pretty jagged around the sides, but it looks to be just a simple, shallow, empty cave.
Okay. Oh, we could camp. Could we camp in the cave? We should camp in this cave, boys, or should we go off to the side somewhere else?
The cave might be. We could put some bushes and stuff in front of it and hide it really well. Therefore, only one person needs to be awake up watching the ship.
Perfect. Let's do that. So Sarah can spend the next couple of hours getting
Getting set up.
getting prepped there. Yeah.
Stealthing.
Sweet. Okay. So you get prepped for the night. Is there anything that you wanted to do in particular while getting set up for camp?
So can we take an action while like we're not in combat? Like, can I use my what was it? Sorry, my second wind. Was that something I can only do in combat?
You can only do that in combat.
I think
Okay,
second
thanks.
wind gives you... Oh no, I mean, actually, let me check it. I'm pretty sure...
Second wind gives you a whole new attack.
It's only during a short rest. No, second wind lets you regain hit points, but
Yeah.
it's only during a
does
short
it?
rest, so we haven't
Sorry.
taken a short rest.
No, it says once per short rest.
Once per... Oh, okay. No, you're right.
I was just thinking if we're about to rest, I thought maybe I should just use that.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
I'll...
Yep, go ahead. You can do that. So you can roll 1d10 plus 5.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. Once per short rest.
I just wasn't sure if I can take it any time or if it's like a combat thing.
Anytime.
So is that how many hit points I recover?
It is... Did you roll a d...
11.
Yeah.
Plus
Yep,
your
yep.
level.
11 points of hit. 11 points of hit.
11 points of hit.
Here, sir, take your
11 points.
of
Points of
hit.
hit. Thanks. That's all I wanted to do.
Can we call it at that?
Yeah.
Of course we
Yeah.
can.
I'm gonna,
I've got
I mean,
Big day
Around
of
midnight.
learning tomorrow.
I'll just get one of you to make a perception check. Do you want to wait till next session and do perception checks during the night, or do you want to do your perception checks now?
Do perception check. Or
During the night.
what if hey, what
Next
if
session.
we do our what about if we do our perception checks now? We all roll one for watch, and then you've got time for the next session to write out what all those mean.
You don't think I've already got them written down?
Does that make sense?
are you not prepared?
Actually, Nesba, give me that potion. I'll drink it now.
Boom! You explode.
So you want us to
You make
all
you
take?
make the call, DM. You're the DM.
You want us
You're
to
the
all
boss.
take a
we'll
perception?
save it for
check?
next
Oh.
session. Next session, it's going to be you're going to start your long rest, and we're
Yeah.
going to start perception checks of you in the cliffside.
So we don't put a long rest through our thing yet. When
Not
we
yet.
get back.
When we
Okay.
get back, yeah.
Sure.
Thanks very
That
much,
was
guys.
awesome.
I'll see you guys in 2021. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday for anyone else who's got a birthday coming.
We'll try. We'll try. We've got Nesbar back now, so that's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Pretty
That's
much,
the thing.
pretty much Wednesday, Thursdays are good for me. I can't do weekends for like the next
Yeah,
2
I'm
months.
working weekends for the next probably month and a half.
We'll figure something out. It'll be fine. It'll be a good time.
It will be a great time.
It's been awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream.
Hands
Bye to
up,
everyone
everything
who's
Best of
watching.
times.
Night.
To the best of times. To the worst of times.
I enjoyed it.